ho, 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 ho. Tyrone! Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's me, it's your dungeon master, your funny little guy, your innocent little dude, your weirdo, the little goblin. It's me.
It's Mark Humes.
Mark Sean Humes. We're here for High Rollers D&D. I'm joined by my players this week. We've got Chris Trott. We've got Kim. We've got Tom and Ree, the Chaos Twins. They're sat together again.
Why did we allow this?
Because sadly, Katie is up in Scotland. Okay.
Oh dear.
Just keeping it on them. Love it.
I'll keep going for as long as the camera's on me.
So, Sam's not going to take it off you now.
Please stop. Cut away. Sam.
All right, Sam, put out that misery.
This is your life.
There we go. But yes, no Katie this week. She's up in Scotland, having just done Edinburgh Fringe with Chaosium and the Call of Cthulhu.
You were getting such a slap.
Call of Cthulhu, that wee little squiddy. But yes, so no Katie this week, but we're going to be cracking on because it's a very busy couple of months for us. Got a lot going on over the next few weeks. So we are cracking on with a bunch of stuff. Speaking of being busy, the live show, 17th of September.
It's coming.
At Delphi Theatre. It is what, 3 weeks away?
Yep.
What? 3 weeks away at this point.
Yep.
We know we got some of you flying in. We know that we got people coming in from all over the world. We got Australia, America, Europeans. And we are a handful of tickets away. I think I want to say like 30 odd tickets away from a full rounded 1,000 people.
That would be
which we would love to hit. I think for us, like hitting 1,100, 1,200 would be the dream. But if we can definitely hit that 1,000, we would be super duper.
It'll be
very
hype
happy
as
with that.
hell in that theatre.
It'll be so
Yes.
poggies.
It's going to be full up. We got people coming in cosplay. We got
Yeah.
people coming, like I said, from all over the world. We're going to be in some cool outfits for the
gonna be
live
there.
show. We're going to be there.
Yeah.
Bringing some of our friends along to watch.
Yeah, got some people coming along to watch. You might see a couple of faces out there in the crowd somewhere. But yeah, it's going to be exciting. I got my stuff for my costume.
Me too.
That I've been working on.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get my wig?
Maybe. I'm not going to say. Will you wear wigs? Maybe. Great meme. If you don't know it, Lord of the Rings, Elijah Wood, Dominic Monaghan, very good.
On the internet.
On the internet. But yeah, live show, 17th of September. We'd love to get a few more of those tickets sold. Go check out the link. It's in the video description. It's in chat. It's on social media.
The
Perfect event to take some friends to, invite them out.
Yeah.
They can grab a good ticket. We've got some good seats still just up at the back.
Just quickly sell us out.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind, just sell out.
Sell it out.
It's a good kind of
Not
selling
going
out.
out real quick.
Retweet it, post about it. Honestly, you might be like, oh, but what's that going to do? If everybody watching this, tweets about it, posts it on Reddit, sends it to their WhatsApp group or their friends' Discord.
Yeah.
If everybody does that, you'd be surprised how many extra tickets we'd actually sell from that. Because a lot of people be like, oh, yeah, I'll go along. Oh, I didn't realise. And they'll pop along to it.
Yeah.
So we'd appreciate that if you would do that. But that's it. That is all the announcements. I don't have anything else to talk about this week.
Nah, bro.
Nah, bruh.
Let's fight a tree.
Let's fight. All right. Whoa, spoilers, Tom. But yeah, let's get on to it.
Why are you watching this episode?
We'll start the episode.
Tree.
Welcome back to Altheya, the Dragon Empire. As our heroes contemplate a number of potential adventures to participate in, Sister Ophelia della Rosa of the House of Blood hosts her first sermon in the newly finished chapel to the Grave Father that she has had built. Only a small number of curious individuals stop by, along with her friends, but in the ritual, Ophelia asks for the Grave Father for help in sending the spirit of Tyrea to her necromantic homeland of Osseous, to which the Grave Father responds and teaches her a ritual to do so. However, it would require Tyrea's body to be burnt to ash. With the aid of Rowan, who was able to connect to the very land around the inn and detected Tyrea's remains buried beneath an apple tree in the inn's garden, Ophelia and Gruff began to disturb the earth to dig up the remains. However, as they did so, the air filled with necrotic power and the withered, dying apple tree lurched to life. And that is where today's episode will begin. Before a number of things to do beforehand. The first thing is a crucible roll, because this is going to be a big encounter, and there will be ways of spending fate points for me.
We were full stack last time, weren't we?
We were fully stacked.
You were.
Let's just do that again.
Let's just do that again.
We're not, I've
Let's see how we go.
Do that
I've
again.
ruined it.
You are going to be one fate point down because we are missing a Katie. What we got so far?
3.
A 3.
A dice for...
A dice for me.
Sorry.
Yes, it is. I forgot. 6. A dice
A
for
dice
us.
for you.
3.
A dice for me. Oh, another dice for me.
And what's
Chris
your roll?
Rock can witness mine. A 1.
Almost fully stacked again.
And no Katie dice.
No Katie dice, yes,
Oh,
anyone present.
man.
So
Oh,
Daisy
God.
will be
You
in the
crissed it.
combat, but just
But
no
you crissed
fate
it by going, full stack last time.
I rolled a 6, so I did great.
We borfed it, guys.
I did
Oh,
not
the
forfeit on this day.
With the Crucible, so fate is stacked against you. I will say this is a sort of more of an elite encounter, so get the old brain boxes engaged.
Respawn.
And roll initiative, please.
Brain box, engage.
Come on, brain box.
2.
I rolled nat 1.
God.
Ever been high?
I don't think I have.
No, you're always pretty slow.
Today, row and go slow.
What is your actual initiative score?
+1.
Modifier. +1. Okay.
Why is that surprising?
No, it sounds like you have a negative 4 or something.
All right, going around the table. Ree, what
roll
did
back.
Ophelia get?
4 total.
4 for Ophelia.
Yeah.
Okay, and Xanthias?
I got a 12.
12 for Xanthias. And Gruffith?
16.
16 for Gruffith. And Rowan?
2 total.
2 for Rowan.
How fast is a tree, though?
And then for Daisy, ooh, not a great roll for Daisy for me. That is a 6 for Daisy.
You can say, not a great roll, 45.
I know I rolled a 2, so
Okay.
6.
God, man.
Right, let me just put this in order then.
That's right, I can only get better from here, guys, don't worry.
It's all uphill.
The only way is up.
Can only get better. Can only get Oh, jeez!
Sorry.
For podcast listeners, Trot just exploded.
I'm sure they heard it.
I see that edited and like suddenly cut off.
Just nuclear
Tom Scott.
explosion.
Tom
I just disappear.
I think I did that for Mark at one point. It was the Mel Dragon thing.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, this is why we're slow on the initiative. We were completely thrown off by that sneeze.
Yeah, we just hear Rowan from the house.
Alrighty. So, at the top of the initiative order is actually the lair of the haunted tree, which is this space here.
Okay.
And so I am going to have. Let's start strong.
Yeah.
So to set the scene, we currently have Gruff and Ophelia. You guys were the ones who are actually digging up Tyrea's remains. So you are basically at the foot of this quite large. It's a huge creature. this withered apple tree. It does have numerous apples still on its branches, but the leaves are dark colored. Like, it does not look healthy. It looks like it has been tainted by this necrotic magic. You guys are on the ground right next to the tree. Xanthius, you were in the area, but not actively digging, I don't believe. I've put you just slightly to the side.
Yeah, I was definitely
But you
in the
were with them,
Yeah.
whereas Rowan and Daisy had actually head inside. I believe Daisy was talking to Tyria, and Rowan was a bit spooked by the whole thing, and so had already stepped inside. So, outside in the inn's grounds, Xanthius, you feel the earth beneath you give way as a 10-foot wide grave-like pit opens up beneath your feet, as if the earth itself just collapses in on itself.
A sinkhole.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid
Dexterity.
being fallen in.
+1. Okie doke. 11.
11, that is far below.
Far below,
Yeah,
okay.
so if you had rolled close to the DC, you would have maybe been able to grab the ledge. It might
Right.
have been pulled up, but on an 11, you fall
degrees of failure.
straight down.
Okay, good. How deep
you are
is
going to
this
take.
hole?
It is about 20 feet
What?
deep.
What?
Wow.
You're going to take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and I'm going to use this
Oh,
to
Tyria's
mark
here.
the area. This like 10-foot pit opens up beneath you and you collapse down. You can see roots and, pieces of earth, like this is all like as if a freshly dug large grave had just been opened up beneath you.
All you hear is, I think that tree's coming to. Ha!
Yeah. And then you just see Xanthius disappear. Like, you go to grab, but you're not quick enough to grab the side of the earth to stop yourself falling in. That is the lair action. So then we go to Gruff.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of Poltergeist. This is just making me think of Poltergeist when the tree comes up and then the swimming pool fills the body as quill. Anyway, go watch Poltergeist.
Then.
Neither was I, motherfucker.
Were you not?
You're allowed to watch films after. Like, you get.
Yeah, there's not a statute of
Like-
limitations.
No.
Like, you can't watch a film
Yeah,
if
but yeah, that's
not, if
it.
you weren't
Oh,
alive.
you're alive then.
Yeah.
See this? Sit on it.
She's got. She'll bash you to death with a chair if you're
I'm
not careful.
fresh.
She's learned.
I'm fresh from pay-per-view. I'm gonna hurt you.
It's cushioned, it's fine.
Gruff, what would you like to
I
do?
would like to cast Armor of Oaken Thorn.
Okay, so you're going to use your wild shape bonus action to channel the armor of Oaken Thorn. You watch the green plate armor kind of surround you.
It's nighttime, right?
I believe this was done
Yeah,
at nighttime. Yeah.
I think
so
it's like
it is
2 a.m. or something like
Yeah,
that. It
it's
was
like
after
late
the
at
sermon.
night. Yeah, so it is dark out. I'll say that there is enough ambient light from Ashton's Rest, from the inn, from the moon and the stars that you can see, but it's all kind of dim light, basically. So,
I'm gonna try something. It might.
as you, Xanthius, by the way, at the bottom of the pit, it's like nearly pitch black down there.
This.
Is there still a hole?
There is, so there's a little bit of
This
light, but it's
part.
20 feet deep, so there's like the light's kind of cut off, so it's quite dark
Okay,
at the
cool,
bottom.
fine, cool, nice. You're gonna try something.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but I think Gruff is gonna have in his head something that Rowan was talking about when we were searching Tyria and stuff like that, about daylight and not, these possessions and these spooky things not happening so much in like the daytime. And I am going to cast daylight.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll start, I guess, doing his usual magic, spinning the staff over his head, and he slams it down on the ground, and an orb of light will emanate from the tree. I'm going to say from the tree.
Okay. Do you actually
So-
choose like a creature for it to emanate from, or?
So 60-foot radius of a 60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from a point you choose in range. The sphere is bright light and sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be on the creature then, it could just
Yeah,
be in an
I
area,
guess
yeah.
like just in front of.
Do you want me to make the favourite noise in the world?
Rummaging.
Are you looking for a
Podcast listening.
60-foot?
Having a rummage.
Rummaging.
There's no way you have a 60-foot in there. That's pretty big.
No, but I have an orb that we can use to pinpoint
Marble.
it from. So you can place it anywhere. Where would you like your
Yeah, I guess
sunlight
just
to
in
begin?
front of the tree. Like, yeah. Yeah.
So from this point, there's like a little bead. It begins as this small, dull, small, tiny ball of light, but then it just blossoms outward in this ever-expanding, like a small sun, as it just dominates the space in sunlight. The tree does sort of ripple kind of pulling away from it almost, but the shadows are easily banished as this sunlight fills the air. Doesn't seem to harm the creature or anything else, but not sure what other effects it may have. But at this point, the area is now very brightly lit.
How long have I been down here?
Days. Seasons change, time passes by. And then I will move over towards the pit where Xanthias dropped.
All right, so as you move over there, you
no.
are going to be stepping away from this creature's quite large reach. And so it is going to swipe at you with one of
Is
its...
that a concentration?
It's something like a concentration spiel.
No,
Alrighty.
Damn, so that's just there for...
that's just there.
So I'm going to use its Vine Lash as it makes an opportunity attack
Bring it.
against you. That is a 19 plus 7,
You brought it.
26.
Yeah, what?
Being brought.
It has been brought,
Ivy sore ass motherfucker over here.
and that is going to be
You just did hyper beam.
15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Don't we?
Wow.
So,
And then I need you to make a strength saving throw, please, Gruff. Yeah, as this thing, as it like whacks you, almost like tries to like knock you away or pull you, but you do have advantage on this because
Yeah.
this is a push or pull effect and you have your armor up.
I was gonna say.
Yep, so you have advantage on the strength saving.
saving
Yeah,
throw.
strength saving throw with advantage.
That is an 11.
Total. So as you rush towards the pit, this vine actually comes from the opposite direction, slams into you and pushes you 15 feet back away from the pit. So 9, 10, 15.
I tried.
So, well, you've used about 10 feet of your movement. It's pushed you 15 feet, so you might have, like, I think you've got 5 feet of movement left, if your movement
I
is
have
30.
35 foot.
So you've got 10 feet of movement left.
Yeah, I'll start moving back to my little boy.
10. Just on the cusp of the outside of the pit.
Sure.
But it does just get that swipe on you as you do that. Anything else on your turn, Gruff?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay.
That
The,
me.
the tree. Creaking, this thing, the tree creaks as it moves, and you can see that its wood, its bark, there are these wisps of like blue and grey necrotic energy coming off of the tree itself and the earth around where you've been digging up, and you can see that pieces of the bones of Tyrea's remains have stuck up out of the disturbed earth, and like all this blue-grey necrotic energy is spilling up from it, and these great creaking branches become its body. Ophelia, it is going to, I'm going to use its multi-attack, and it is going to make a slam attack against you, and then it is going to, no, first thing it's going to do, actually, sorry, my apologies, I got a lot going on, it's going to summon one of its tendrils. And Rowan and Daisy. As Rowan, you and Daisy can hear the sounds of something happening outside. You hear the sounds of, cries of Xanthias and Gruff and the sounds of battle. And then bursting up through the floorboards, like from the earth, the dirt below, inside the inn.
Oh,
Oh, cool. Oh, friends.
that is a perfect model.
A tendril of like branchy vine-like thorns bursts up out of the ground. That's its bonus action.
Add that to the cost.
No.
That's its bonus action. As its main action, again, it's going to multi-attack, so it's slam against Ophelia, and then from the tendrils space, it's going to make a vine lash against Rowan.
Oh,
Very
wow.
well.
Nice.
I can multi-attack between two different things.
It can do its vine lash attack from any point, any of the tendrils locations.
Okay,
So
nice.
it can attack from both. So Ophelia, that is going to be a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, I'll do attack against Rowan while I'm here. That is going to be, that's very high. That's a 22 to hit Rowan.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Ophelia, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So let me get me proper dice out for this one. So you take a whopping 15, 20 points of blood
Jesus.
as this huge wooden branch just slams into you, sending you reeling. And then against you, Rowan, you are going to take. You're going to take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a strength saving throw from you as well, please.
3.
A 3. This is going to throw you 15 feet up in the air. So when you land, you take another d6 of bludgeoning damage. 2 more points of bludgeoning.
More floorboards, bro.
Stop breaking this.
And knocks you prone.
How much?
You would have hit the
2
balcony
points.
above you as well.
Slams in. Yeah. as this vine kind of wraps around you, flings you up, and then you come crashing down into the ground around you. That is the tree's turn. Xanthius.
Crap.
Okay, so I've got a weird suggestion here.
Sure.
So I'm currently in a 10-foot hole that is 20 foot tall, right?
Yeah.
I have the spell Earth Tremor, which makes it's like 10-foot radius around me. Any loose earth becomes difficult terrain. My intention is, can I use it to almost collapse the walls to make a slope that I can use to get out, rather than having to climb up a vertical thing?
I will say you can do it. It probably won't get you all the way to the top, but it will
Sure.
make climbing out a lot easier.
Okay.
So, yeah, I would say as an action, you can cast that spell.
Great.
So you mark off the spell slot.
Yes,
I'm not going to have you do damage to yourself or anything silly like that. You're spending the resource, so that's
okay.
the cost of it. And then that will make it easier. So, and then it would be an athletics check as your move action to try and pull yourself up out of the pit, basically. So to try and
Sweet.
climb out.
Okay,
and
so-
it'll be a lot easier now.
This is now, what, like a 10-foot hole?
It'll be it'll be like you're basically looking at like a 10-foot sort of climb.
Okay.
So like a good jump, and then like using a couple of routes, you'll be able to pull yourself out.
Sweet, okay, so...
Because the difficult terrain wouldn't fill. It's not like it's going to fill up the full thing. Do you know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
just think if it, like...
But it would
the
definitely
walls
collapse
almost
in and create like a bit of a
collapsed in,
slope, and then you can use that to get up. Yeah.
Nice, okay, acrobatics, that is...
Athletics.
Athletics, 7.
7. So you're nearly at the top, but you're struggling to kind of pull yourself out. You could have.
That's the last fate dice.
Saying.
And
You stay in a hole. You're right.
bonus action. I guess it's easier now for someone to pull me out as well.
Yeah.
I cannot remember what I can do with bonus actions. Carry on.
All right.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn,
Yes.
I'm going to spend one of its fated actions, legendary actions. I'm going to spend 2 fate points.
Okay. Which we recover.
You get 2 fate points. As several of you watch as I'm going to roll for it actually. 6 six
Rolled it for
apples
6.
on its branches break off and fall to the ground. But as they fall, the apples begin to twist and morph.
Yay, little apple guys!
And these 6 little red, like horrid little creatures with these huge mouths and like rotted, like kind of like rotted fruity flesh and like like worms wriggling through them and things emerge from its branches.
Horrible.
Like Applin.
I love them.
You leave Applin alone. Sweet apple pie boy.
That's Flapple.
Apple?
Okay, so 6 gross little apple boys.
Yep.
Wait, are they literally like a handful?
They're like a small creature,
Okay.
so they grow. Like the necrotic magic seems to make them swell. Like pieces of them break off. They have like branch and twig-like limbs.
Yeah.
Nasty teeth full of like thorns and things like that. And as they land, they kind of grow into these little creatures. And yeah, they as an action they become.
Why is that so gross?
I love it.
I wonder what they taste like.
I'm gonna try, but
Probably real sour.
And then the minions get to act immediately. They are minions. These are haunted seedlings.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and they're gonna.
We demand fan art.
are they like
To see them.
Granny Smith or like
Pink
Pink Ladies?
They're gonna be like cooking
Cooking
apples.
apples
Yeah, just
before
put
you cook
green.
them.
Yeah.
My garden's full of
I'm
them.
going to
right
swarm the 2 that they can see right now. So
rough,
these
yeah.
guys are going to swarm. If an enemy okay, if it starts at all right, good to know. And then they are going to make a group attack each. So one's going to make a group attack against Ophelia, one's going to make a group attack against Gruff. So against Gruff,
3 and 3.
I'm going to stop using this dice in a minute. That's going to be 25 to hit. I've been rolling I haven't rolled below 17.
I'll allow 25 to hit.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine.
The worst thing about that dice is they only have a +1 to hit.
6 points of this would be piercing damage.
I can take that.
6 points of damage, and then to Ophelia, this still might hit. That's going to be 17, 18, 19. Yeah. That's going to be the same. It's going to be 6 points of piercing damage as these things jump onto you. They are minions. I'm going to say now, 100% they're minions. You know they're minions.
Okay.
As they swarm around you, but they are swarming, and like they are doing things like they're jumping in your arms and trying to pull you down. They're trying to like grab onto your legs and hold you in place. Like these things are properly swarming around you. It looks like the tree itself has about 10 of those apples left on its branches.
Oh, okay.
So they acted immediately. We then go to Daisy. Daisy, I think at this point is like gonna panic. She's like, freaks out, summons the light blade, and is going to attack the branch that's attacking Rowan. Like, not, I think that would be a realistic thing to do.
Face planted on the floor, gripping floorboards, and then just his head snaps up and locks eyes with Daisy.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, okay. And she's going to try and take a swing at one of these tendrils. And let me switch over here. So she does hit, I believe. Yes, she just barely hits the like large, breaking through its tough wooden, body and core. And the radiant blade definitely seems to have a full effect. It doesn't seem to be resistant to this in any way as the radiant blade burns in. I am going to give her sneak attack because you are within 5 feet. So I'm still going to give her sneak attack.
Nice.
Which I believe is now. Is it 3d6 for her?
Ooh.
I've got it here, so
I think so, yeah. I think it's
I
3.
think it is, yeah. It is 3d6. This is 46 radiant damage.
Damn.
Plus 4. That is going to be, not bad. 11, 15, 19 points of radiant damage, which is enough that this branch actually breaks apart.
Oh, dope.
So you watch as this thing breaks, and as the sun-like blade hits it, it withers and burns and crumbles away into ash and dust, and the tendril is destroyed.
Thank you.
We gotta help the others. Kind of like kind of panicking as she does. We then go to Ophelia. At the start of your turn, Ophelia, because you have 3 of these seedlings around you, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna crunch your ankles.
8.
8. They restrain you, so your speed is currently 0. You are restrained, and you have disadvantage on attacks, and they have advantage against you. So they lock you in place. They're like on your arms, like dragging you down.
Do I have my sword? Because I gave it to Percy, and I don't know if Percy still has it.
Let's say that you have it. You would have drawn it, taken
Okay.
it off of him. Yeah, I think it would have been safe to say that you would have taken that back as like you left the thing. Yeah,
Good lad. Thank you,
yeah.
Percy. You good boy.
He just saunters in.
Sword
Your
lady.
sword throws it.
Throws out tip first.
No, not like that! I guess I'll try and just hit these guys.
You want to get for the seedlings?
Go for the seedlings,
Okay.
yeah. It's a disadvantage.
Yes, because you are being restrained.
I'll go, oh, good. 2, yeah, so 2 doesn't hit. It's 8, 7 total. Try again.
Second attack. Or is this
17.
17? Is this a second attack or is
Second
this?
attack.
Okay. 17 will hit. Yeah.
Cool, all right.
Okay.
And then I will, use veracity. 2. Woo! 9 damage.
9 points of damage total.
Yeah.
Yeah, you immediately slay one of these minions. Not enough damage to do over damage to the next one, but you do just immediately cut it down. 1 strike.
Cool.
Nice.
You
And
get
then
apple juice
I
and veracity?
will... Apple juice.
These are not living creatures, so I will say you can technically use your powers, but it doesn't satiate you in the same way, because I don't want you to lose out on a cool thing that you can do, but... these
worries.
they don't have blood, but
Okay.
there is like a life energy to them.
Yeah.
Juicy though.
Cool. I will
They are
then
juicy.
rage as a bonus action, and that's my turn.
Alrighty, okay. So you are raging. No, I won't now. That means we go to Rowan.
Rowan's going to stand up,
Okay.
so that's half my move.
Half your move
I think I'm going to have to spend my action dashing
to get out to your friends.
out, so 5, 10, 15 will get me.
Yeah, so I can do 5,
squares
10,
in.
15, 20, 25, 30 will get you to the door, basically. So you can.
That's
that's your movement and another
15
half,
plus
isn't it?
half,
And then you get
so
another
yeah.
15, so you can go 5, 10. You can get to this corner around here.
I'm coming, guys.
Oh yeah, Daisy probably would have moved after her turn as well, actually. She would have attacked and then moved as well. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Cool.
And she can bonus action dash to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I see Xanthias in hole from here.
You do not see Xanthias. No, he's still like 10 feet under the ground, so I'd say you can't see him from there.
I think Gruffith looks like in the most danger right now, like you've been hit the most. So I'm going to pluck my sostenuto and give you a boost of bardic inspiration. Graphos! You've got this.
Right.
And you have a moat spinning around your head now. There's a tiny cherub Rowan.
Does it have a little naked butt?
Yeah, of course it does.
Of course it does. It's not terrible.
Got a little shelf going on.
This is quite distracting.
It is caked up though.
All right, so bardic inspiration, which is a D8 or a D6.
D6. Oh, D8, sorry.
I was going to say, because you've leveled up, so
Leveled
D8
up
now.
to 8 now.
Oh.
And also, this moat can augment stuff
That you
but
do.
you do a thing and I'll see
my
if
thing.
it augments.
Yeah. Great stuff. All right, Rowan, anything else on your turn? Apart from bashing your elbow like an idiot.
I've done bonus action, action dash. That's
Yep,
me.
you're done. All right, then we go to the top of the round, and another lair action.
Okay. I'm going.
I'm going to spend a fate point for this one.
Oh, okay.
So
it's
remember,
now
and
4
remember,
for us, 1 for you.
spend your fate because there might be abilities that steal fate off you. So definitely spend it when you need to use it.
Yeah. Almost maxed.
But to do this one, I'm going to use the lair action of fill the grave. The pit created by fresh grave begins to fill in.
Begins to?
So yes, so. Okay. So you watch, Xanthius, as you're desperately trying to scrabble out. You filled up some of the bottom.
Yeah.
The sides from the top up begin filling, and dirt begins filling in below you. And but it's not like you can stand on it. It's like burying you. So
Yeah.
your feet are currently being buried. That is what happens.
Does Zan have claustrophobia or a fear of being buried alive? Now we know.
Who doesn't have a fear of being buried alive? Wait, so there's nothing yet.
You are being buried.
I'm being buried, but there's no.
I will inform you of how quickly it happens as it happens.
Okay, all right,
This
cool.
is difficult terrain.
Right now, you are currently in difficult
I
terrain
did kind of
anyway.
make it difficult terrain as
anyway.
well, which is annoying.
But you've also now got because it's filling in from the top like it is. It's not going to make
going.
your escape any easier. And if you don't get out, then you'll be buried alive.
I've got jet boots.
Yeah,
I just bought some.
sure. We go to Gruff.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you do make this very difficult.
I didn't do shit.
He's fine. He'll be right.
Yeah.
You got apples to worry about
I do
and a big
have
tree.
apples and a big tree to worry
Attacked by
about.
tweez.
Think about how much of a beautiful tree Xanthius would become.
Quite thorny though.
Oh yeah, you don't want it. You don't want it in the garden.
It's spiky.
You got to get rid of that.
Right, yeah.
It's like bamboo.
No.
They'll keep coming back. I mean,
It's like one of those trees that you have to set fire to propagate every year.
No, that would just make it
all I'm
stronger.
saying is, Gruffith, if you do an attack, you and anything around you can do a con saving throw and take extra thunder damage.
Does that include
With your attack roll.
a moonbeam?
No, it's an attack roll.
So it has to be an attack roll,
I was
d20.
thinking I'd do a big moonbeam.
You do what you do.
Just gonna do a big old moonbeam.
That will end concentration.
No, because daylight is not a concentration.
It's not a concentration spell. There you go.
Can you have a moonbeam?
But moonbeam
and
is concentration.
Yeah, it is. What was your question?
Can you have moonbeam and daylight at the same time?
Yeah, because daylight, it doesn't say like it's concentration or
Gonna
anything, just
mark
there.
that this is
see.
currently being filled.
I hope that's been fixed in the 2024 edition.
Gravestone.
You put gravestone there.
It's to mark that it's currently being filled in.
It's nice of the tree to also put that there, I guess.
No, that's just for me. That's
okay.
that's like a little marker above your head.
It's
you
not an
know.
actual grave there. Here lies Xanthius.
Here
God,
lies.
he borfed it.
Yeah, it just lasts for an hour. There's no concentration, nothing.
Sunlight sticks around.
So with the sun,
Can be dispelled and stuff like that.
yeah, I'll bring the
A moonbeam. You've got the.
So I don't actually.
Oh, I know where it is.
It's on.
It's on the side.
Your moonbeam
My moonbeam
circle.
circle. My moon circle.
Oh,
Gruff's gonna moon.
I don't know where it is. It's gone.
He's gone. DM's gone.
It's
So
right here.
Riot.
You fools.
Fools.
Welcome back.
You
Hi.
went
You were out there for 12 hours.
It's been days.
Where have you been?
Where would you
do I want
like
to-
it?
do I want-
So the tree is massive, by the way. The tree is actually more like this entire back area
for. I
here.
want to free us up from minions.
You could get all 3 of these minions.
I think I will go for. I'll go for the tree because I can deal with minions.
Would that affect the apples currently on the tree?
Maybe.
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 It's gonna be a level 2.
All right, a level 2
Level
moonbeam.
2. So can you make a
Well, I think its
constitution?
default is level 2, isn't it?
I've got 3. Like a.
Yeah, it's in like it can be level 2 is the lowest it can be.
Okay.
You're just trying to make it sound impressive.
Sure.
I'm just saying I'm not doing it at 3 because I want to save one of those slots. Con save.
Con save. Okay, I will make this.
15.
15 con saving throw. A 9. My first roll under 10.
11 points of radiant Damagio.
Of radiant.
Oh yeah, radiant.
Radiant, yeah.
So yeah, you do see that the radiant light, this pale moon, and as we look, we can see that as you call on this power graph, because this is moonlight, you would be calling it from Melee, the shadowed moon that's currently the small moon behind the crown, and almost like a river out of the sky, and then it falls down directly onto here.
Cool as hell.
Silvery and blue, this light as it enraptures, blending with the sunlight that you've created as well, really creates this beautiful kind of like light coalescing. 11 points radiant. The tree burns away. And that damage fully takes effect. Like there's no resistance or anything like that. It seems to really affect the tree there.
I love the idea as well that the way he summons it is to summon the illusory like Seren, and like she
Guides
flies
the
up and then dives, and as she dives, the moonlight comes down.
Proper Guardian Force summon cinematic.
Very cool.
As a bonus action, I would actually like to use my new Masterwork shield. And I would like to give, basically, he's going to thump it down and it'll extend out and provide half cover to Ophelia.
Oh, nice.
That half cover will only apply to any attacks basically coming from the
from
direction,
my side.
from your side, basically. So I'm going to say, these 3 you're currently protecting from, these 2
makes sense.
You won't have that cover from. But from the other 3, it will certainly
That's
have.
huge.
Alrighty, and same with the tree. If the tree attacks you, I'll give you the half cover as well, because that's a big thing. All right, anything else on your turn, Gruff?
No, that's me.
In that case, time for the twee.
Whee!
Twee. I am going to have the tree. It is going to use its bonus action to summon another one of its lashing tendrils.
Oh.
Next to Daisy.
Daisy and Rowan.
Yeah.
Again, like it's almost using that as a way to attack things that are far away.
Back.
Yep. That's its bonus action. And then I am going to have. Oh, you guys have got a lot of fate. Ooh.
Yeah, but
It's got a lot of fate.
Yeah.
I'm going to use its
we go.
necrotic shroud. So you watch as this bluish grey mist that's been coalescing up and down the tree flows out of it like a fog, like a rolling fog from the coast, and it is going to apply it in this area.
just basically all of us.
Yep, filling the grave that you are in. It kind of seeps down into the grave, Xanthias. All creatures, excluding the tree and its seedlings in the area, can you make Constitution saving throws? So Ophelia, Gruff, and Xanthias, please.
You can add the D8 to your saving throw if you want.
I will.
You and as I target 3 of you with this ability, save or success or not, I steal 3 of your fate.
Okay.
So spend them when you
You
can.
also get temporary hit points equal to that D8 plus 4. Whatever's higher, your current temp HP or that new result.
So what did you get on the D8?
So I rolled a 6.
So 10.
10 temporary HP, basically, you're at currently.
You'd have to replace it with 10, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it doesn't stack.
Nice.
Nice. So what do we get on our Constitution saving throws?
15.
15 for Ophelia,
19.
19 for Gruff,
I have a +7, 9.
9. Ophelia and Gruff, you both succeed. Just barely on Ophelia's case, by the way. But Xanthias, unfortunately, you fail. You're going to take the full amount. Those who succeeded, you take half. This is necrotic damage.
Okay.
So if you have resistance, you're going to half it again.
Oh, I don't
I can't remember if you do. I always get confused over that. But definitely check it, because you might.
Maybe
But Gruff, you're definitely taking half damage from this, because you saved. Where's my other D10? That is going to be
D10s?
luckily not too big a roll. 11 necrotic damage to those who failed, so 5 to those who succeeded.
I feel like people need healing maybe soon.
I need to do a
Concentration. Yes, Constitution saving throw.
For Moonlight.
Yes,
12.
for Moonbeam. That would be a success. It'd be DC 10. That fog, by the way, lingers, but it does seem to be slowly dissipating. It will last until the end of the tree's next turn. Yes, that fog seems to linger, and living creatures, you guys feel sluggish, and like that fog is like slowing your limbs, like numbing them with an icy cold. As they do so, I told you it was going to be a spicy, a juicy one. Les Mignons will
there.
go
I
next.
don't know what happened there.
The minions are going to go gruff. They're going to make a group attack against you. 3 of them. That is going to be... that's going to be 16, 17, 18. 18
hits, yeah.
just hits. That is going to be another 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And then Ophelia. This is that's going to be great. Actually, that's a 7, 8.
Yeah.
So misses. So the kind of their numbers being dwindled and their extra cover from Gruff, they're not able to kind of get to you, and you manage to fend off these 2 seedlings, preventing them from getting any strikes on you.
Nice. Am I still?
You are no longer restrained because you've got there's less than 3. So
Okay,
as long
cool.
as there's 3, I should have Gruff. Apologies. Could you make a strength saving throw for me just briefly as well? At the start of your turn, I should have had you make one.
12.
12. You are currently restrained as the seedlings are grappling you as well. Just means that your speed is 0. You have disadvantage on attack rolls. You didn't do it. It's fine.
I rolled a 10 on my concentration check for...
That just damage just there.
Yeah.
You're still fine. DC would have been 10. It's half. It's half the damage or 10, basically, whichever's
Nice.
higher. Right. Then we go to Xanthius.
I want
You
out.
are about up to your close to your waist. Probably one more turn of this thing filling in, and you're going to be buried.
And the fog, you said it was icy.
It's like icy and cold. It slows you down, so you have disadvantage on attack rolls, and your movement is reduced by 10 feet
Okay.
whilst in the.
What is it to now dig my way out of this? Is it the same?
It's going to be an athletics check again, but the DC is now. It was lower. It's now a bit higher because you're being buried, but it's up and down.
I just got her.
But I hope you do.
Fate.
If I used Longstrider, would that? It just increases my speed by 10 feet. Would that have an effect? I guess not. For some reason, I thought Longstrider was a
you had
different
jump.
spell. I thought it was jump. And then I'll just kick at the dirt really fast. No, I got to use Fate, which is our last bit of Fate, but...
Well, you do have a certain power if you ever wanted to reset the fate pool.
I do.
What?
I do.
Spend that now against a tree. My hero.
Rowan spent his on a parlor game.
Oh.
Yeah.
What if all of those powers get used on completely minor things?
That's going to come back, right?
Yeah, it's going to come back around. It's gonna come back around.
So sorry, athletics.
Athletics, you get an extra d6.
Oh, buddy.
Natural 1. For a total of 6.
You are trying to scrabble up, but this dirt is in your face.
You're going to get buried alive.
That's my action, right?
That's your movement. It's
my
part of your movement to try and get out, yeah.
You scream.
It's bonus action scream.
I can scream.
Can I? What,
You can try again because you can dash, and then I'd give you another roll.
I think I'm. So that would be my bonus action.
That would be your action because it would be dashing effect.
I think I'll have to. Okay, yeah, of course. I'll try it again then. So not fate this time because there's none to spend. Athletics. 5.
Just desperately scrabbling, unable to break free and get
I
out.
want out. Bonus action scream.
A bonus action scream, I'll allow it. Alrighty. At the end of your turn, Xanthius,
Yes?
I'm going to spend a point of fate
Okay.
to do a just do a vine strike. Actually, I'm going to do it on Daisy. That is going to hit Daisy. Unfortunately, that is going to be 22, which will hit Daisy. So I'm going to do some damage to Daisy. 7. That is 12 points of damage. She takes a whack, and then she is picked up and moved 5, 10, 15 closer towards the mist.
Okay.
So it picks her up and sort of knocks her
Closer to
flying
us.
into it. That is at the end of Xanthius' turn. That was its fated action. So it would then be Daisy's turn. Daisy is like, what should I do? And is going to move away. Mean Daisy, I think this is what Daisy would do. She's going to move over here, and she's going to throw a ranged blade at the tree itself.
Yes. Yeah.
Or would she go for a minion? What would you like her to do? Minion or
I
the
think
tree?
Daisy knows that she can.
She's hardcore.
If she throws it, she can't do over damage against the minions, right? So she'd go for the tree.
She can, does it in like a line.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but so she wouldn't actually be
the
able
tree.
to.
The tree makes sense.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll have her attack.
Also, the mist is there as well at the moment.
The twee, and Ree is still technically within 5 feet of it because it does have a larger base. It doesn't have a base, so it's basically up until the edge of where that grave site, like these stones are.
Oh, cool.
That's basically it's it's
50
massive.
feet. Oh, it's huge. Okay,
It's
yeah.
huge.
Huge state.
So that is going to be a 15 against the tree, which just unfortunately barely misses. So I'm going to have her with a bonus action. She throws the second blade. That is going to be a 17, which does hit.
Nice.
So with her sneak attack as well. That is going to be 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 more points of damage to the twee. As the radiant blade from her second hand flies out, embeds into it, and you can see it's burning away. The radiant light sort of instantly splashing against it, causing the wood to crack and splinter as it does.
Nice.
That was her bonus action to use the second offhand attack. She's moved. That's Daisy done. Ophelia.
Ophelia is going to try and strike these two minions behind her again. Yeah.
So you do have disadvantage on your attack because you are currently in the shroud.
Okay. The first one was a miss anyway.
You could, if you wanted to, you can also declare that you're going to make them reckless, so they would just become straight rolls.
True.
But it's up to you.
Would the minions? Didn't they have a thing when you start your turn?
Only if you're surrounded by more than 3 of them.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, I'll try reckless with the whip then.
So just be a straight roll.
Straight roll. Oh, my first one was a nat 20. So
You can just roll again. If you roll 2, just roll again.
I've rolled 2. It's an unnatural 20, then to hit with the whip.
Hits.
And then I'm gonna empower it with an extra d6 with my Crimson Fury.
Okay.
6 damage, 6, 7, 8 total damage.
8 total damage is enough to kill one, but not enough to over damage, unfortunately.
Okie
I'll say it's
dokie.
going to get this far away one, actually. Whoosh, the whip lashes out.
That was gone, that was gone.
Glorious whip.
2 again. Cool. And then can I scoot? Where's Zan?
So Zan is basically like in a pit just behind this minion. He's in a
There's
pit.
a minion between
Will I
us.
still be in the tree's range if I scoot around that minion behind me?
I would say you basically, as soon as you get to here, you would be out of like the trees. No, actually, you'd still be within, I think, if you get to here.
If I go there.
Ruffles, because you kind of went to here, which is just outside of it.
All
If
right.
you go to here, you're still within it because it's got like a wide sort of angled base. To
Cool.
Kind of like this.
Nice. And can I reach into the pit and try and help Xanthias?
I will say yes. You would have to make an athletics check, but you'd have advantage because you're raging.
Cool. 13 total.
13, because you did raise yourself up higher, I'm going to say 13 is just about enough. So you reach in, and with Xanthias himself, and like he's halfway up to his waist now in like dirt, like being buried by this thing, you manage to get your arms around him, and you pull and pull, and you pull him up. You are going to end up prone
Thank you.
out of the pit.
Dirt is no place for you, child.
But yeah, you pull Xanthias up out onto the side of the pit. Anything else on your turn, Ophelia?
That is me done, I believe. Yeah,
Okay.
stuff. Yep, I'm good.
All right. Then I'm going to spend another fate point. Sorry, another 2 fate points, actually. And I'm going to have the haunted tree use its trembling roots. Each creature in the garden, which is everyone.
Everyone, yeah.
Can you make a
Including the seedlings?
dexterity saving throw, please? As the entire, it's like a small earthquake, like the ground begins to shake and tremble.
I get advantage because of danger sense.
You
don't
can't see it coming, so I'd say no.
Do I get advantage because it's a...
It would knock you prone, this effect, so yeah, you would, yeah.
Oh dear.
Do the seedlings react to this as well?
No.
15.
15 success.
2.
Fail.
16.
16 success.
5.
Fail. I've got to roll for Daisy. 15. Daisy's fine. Those of you who failed, you are knocked prone.
Can't prone me.
Can't prone, you were already prone. So Rowan, you fall down again.
He gets knocked down.
And then anybody who is concentrating on a spell, which I think is just Gruff,
Yeah.
I need you to immediately do a concentration check as well, as the vibrations are like shaking, like trying to throw off your concentration.
8.
8. Unfortunately, Moonbeam is lost. But the tree's had a turn, so it would have taken damage, right? From
Oh,
Moonbeam?
did it?
Yeah, the tree
Yeah.
had a turn since you
Yeah.
cast it, so it would have.
Con saving throw 15.
Yeah, that's right, con saving. Fail. No, that's 10.
13.
Another 13 points of
Nice.
radiant damage.
Good catch.
The tree bark itself is looking pretty, like huge chunks of it have been burnt by pretty much purely radiant damage at this point. So large chunks, branches of it have blackened and withered, pieces of it have broken away from where they've been struck. It is looking like it's taken quite a beating so far, but it's still got some stamina left to it. So yeah, that would have been in, and then from the rumbling, you lose your concentration from its trembling roots ability. Then Rowan, because that was at the end of Ophelia's turn.
Rowan gonna stand up, wield his long sword, and chop down a branch.
Okay.
19 plus 4.
Hits.
23. D10. 9 plus 1. 10.
10 points damage, but this isn't a magical sword, is it? So the longsword chops into the branch, but whatever necrotic energy is fueling this tree and its branches does make it quite resistant to non-magical weapons. It only takes 5 points of damage, I'm afraid. And it does not destroy the branch just quite enough. It has like a huge gouge taken out of it, but it's not enough to break through.
Can I pivot around it to be between it and the... Yeah.
There.
And who's looking pretty messed up in here?
You may freely share your hit point status.
Who looks rough?
I think Ophelia's worse than those.
22.
Right? I've got 22
Or 48.
or 42. So mine's technically better, damn it.
A healing word flows your way and goes into your nostrils.
What's that smell?
Smells like antiseptic.
Or Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur. Smells like Lentia.
So good.
5 points.
Just a little cheeky level 1.
Yeah.
Little cheeky level 1 healing word.
Well, just a little tickle.
Little tickle.
Thank
The other
you very
one,
much.
you don't want to know where that one goes. Level 2 one.
Anything else on your turn, Rowan?
That is it.
All right, that's it. Top of the round. Lair action. So I have to use all of them before I reset them. So I'm going to use its grasping vines. Vines or other plant life reaches out and attempts to grab a creature that is close to, which I believe Rowan is the only one. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, Rowan?
Watch this.
Check this out. 14.
Oh,
One away. You are restrained by these vines, and whilst you're restrained this way, you take d6 points of damage at the start of your turn. You or another creature can use an action to try and break you free, or the vine can be attacked and then broken free. It is not this vine that's doing it, it's like other vines from the tree are doing it. So they're like two separate things. But that's the lair action, so we go to Gruff.
I will cast Shillelagh.
Shillelagh. Shillelagh.
Do I still have that Bardic Inspiration? It's just a one and done.
Yeah.
The what a done, baby.
One done. Trying to decide if I want a Moonbeam again or Shillelagh or just whack.
I will say that where Ophelia has moved around to help Xanthias, the remaining seedling that was on her is probably going to pivot onto you. All four of them are going to just basically like try and get on you now because they've got you restrained and stuff.
I think I'll Moonbeam the minions.
Just on yourself, or do you want to do
well,
it?
no, because it's a 5 foot
Yeah, so you can do
thing,
it
so
like
I can
that.
catch them.
Yeah, you can do all three of them like
Yeah,
that.
so I'll catch the 3 of them. So.
Great.
DC.
They're gonna take it anyway. So I will roll because in case they succeed, they might get out of it. So I'll make one roll for all of them. That is they are gonna succeed because that is gonna be like 20 something. But half damage might still be enough to kill them.
I rolled 3 and a 1, so 4.
4 points.
oh wow.
So no, unfortunately.
Wow, that sucked.
I mean, no, I've always said that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just say they're minions. They take the full amount. Bam.
Sweet, thanks.
Cool. All right, hang on.
You might, I don't care if those minions die. I'll put it that
There's
way.
more.
Yeah,
There's more.
Tree.
There's something more terrifying about that.
I will say that when the moonbeam did strike the tree, by the way,
Yeah.
the apples that were on it took damage. And so they are looking weakened. They are still there.
But they're not minions yet.
Yeah, they would have lost actually.
Has this mist is still here, isn't it?
There's 6 apples remaining. 4 of them were burnt up by the apples. The mist is still there as well. Yes.
End of its next turn, isn't it? So
End of the tree's next turn. Yeah.
Can I move out of this now?
You have 1 minion next to you. You're no longer restrained by them. The mist does slow your movement by 10 feet though.
Okay.
But you can move.
25 foot
Yep.
of movement.
Yep. Now remember, the moonbeam is there. If you move through it, you will take damage.
Yeah, can I move without moving through it?
You can go like towards the tavern, I guess, right?
Yeah, so you could go like out this way, yeah, or like out back here. You go 5, 10, 15, you can get
Yeah.
out like to here.
Yeah, I'll
Yep.
do that.
All right. Okay. Anything else on your turn, Gruff? So bonus action, Shillelagh.
Yeah.
Moon it. Oh no, because it was a cantrip. Oh fuck it, I don't care. Yeah, you cast Moonbeam as well. I get so confused by the 2 spells around
Oh, yeah,
thing.
'cause
I
it's
can't
a
be.
cantrip,
Nah, I can't be bothered.
I
Fuck
can
it. No. It's fucking Shillelagh. I don't give a shit. You heard me, YouTube. I don't give a shit. It's fucking Shillelagh.
I haven't hit anyone either.
Exactly. It's fucking garbage. So you Moonbeamed, action, bonus action, move. Done.
That's me.
That's you done.
I feel like Shillelagh's like Gruff's staple spell.
No, it's a good spell, but what I mean is in terms of the action economy.
Yeah.
It's like when people are like, you can't cast spells when you rage as a barbarian. I'm like, well, Ophelia fucking can.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. It's not the most overpowered thing in the world. But anyway,
My number 1 warlock spell.
Yeah.
Run away!
run away in your
no.
incredibly overpowered min-max build that you've made. Yeah, I don't give a shit. After Gruff's turn, it is the Twee.
The twee.
The twee.
Not the twee.
The tree is unfortunately going to lay some smack down now. It does not recharge its shroud. It doesn't need to because it's still up. So I'm going to make a slam attack against Ophelia, and then it's going to use Vine Lash against Xanthias.
And I am prone.
Come on,
You are
it's
prone, so it's going to get advantage as
Yeah.
well.
the
So against Ophelia,
Yeah.
oh, this might be quite lucky. That is a 13 to hit.
Just misses.
Oh, because that's the big, that's the one you took last time. So you dodge to the side as another huge branch comes slamming down.
Ow.
And then Xanthias, luck's changed. I couldn't roll below a 10. Now I can't roll above a 10.
Great.
That's only a 10 to hit you.
Does
Xanthias.
not hit.
So the vine, you managed to roll. Oh, but you are prone. I get.
Oh, you get advantage.
Oh, that's better. 24. 24.
Does hit.
Real bit.
fall into the hole.
Do you want to shield it or do anything?
I've got 14 AC. I need double shield. Yeah. What's the damage dice out of interest?
2d8. 2d8 plus 5. You take 20 points of damage. I rolled
a 7 and an 8.
I rolled 15 on 2d8. So I rolled a 7 and an 8.
21.
20 points. 20 points. Not 21.
20
20 points of
Okay.
bludgeoning
How's
damage.
he feeling?
No, I had 22 before.
You also get moved 15 feet.
That's the kind of hit. It goes right into my stomach and I spit out blood.
This is where I'm going to be asshole GM.
Yeah.
It's going to, because it's not anything it can throw you into, it flings you up in the air, you fall and take d6 of falling damage.
Okay.
Bonk.
Yeah. Roll a 1 for me.
4 points of bludgeoning.
Down.
He's down.
God damn. What a nightmare scenario this has been for Xanthias.
I almost imagine that it wraps around your leg and then just slams you into the ground.
Loki and Thor and Hulk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the tree's turn.
Well done, Tree.
As a bonus action,
You're welcome.
it's going to summon another one of
piss
its
off.
vines over here. Well, you can't get too far away from it, then it can't attack you.
Stop attacking me, forehead.
Minions, there's one left.
Also, the stink goes away.
Oh, the stink does go away, you're quite right. Thank you, Chris Trott.
Oh,
Goodbye, Stink.
And then
We deserve a faint point for that, right?
Yeah, I think we do.
You've got 3, dude. Let me use them.
Being a really good boy.
The little minion, 14.
Yeah, hits.
4 points of bludgeoning damage. As it kind of I know piercing damage, so it bites into your legs.
You piece of shit.
But half because you are raging, so
True,
yeah. Don't forget, like any non-magical damage, you're halving. So, all right, that is the minions go. So we go to Xanthius.
Oh shit.
That's saving throw, please.
Watch this, nat 20.
Don't say that.
Nat 20.
You fucking, I can see it. That's twice you've done that now, where you're just like, watch this, nat 20.
Man, death saves every time. How do I do this?
Well, it's the start of your turn. You are on 1 hit point, my good man.
Amazing.
Get ready, tree. And I get a full turn, right?
You get a full turn, start of your turn. You are prone,
I'm
Amazing.
prone.
but prone don't care about casting no spells.
No, it does not. I'm going to stand up and walk away from this minion.
I'm going to throw myself into the filled up grave.
Yeah.
Hang on a sec, guys. I'm meant to be down here.
I can save us some time. I'll just get in there.
It was real comfy in there.
Shit. Okay, so I will stand, so that's half my movement. I've got 15 feet left. Annoyingly, this minion is in like a really shit place, and if I move away from the tree, that's also just going to whack me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, piss.
You're a big baby boy.
Well, I was thinking of doing the burning hands, but like the arc, it would also hit Ophelia, right?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, boy. Collateral.
What can I do close up? Man, shocking grasp? Would probably
Kiss
kill
the
it.
minion.
Well, the minion, yeah.
Yeah, I could shocking grasp the minion, I think.
Give me a kiss.
And it might kill it. 2d8 damage.
That's right as well. The tree is big enough that if you say like did a burning hands and you didn't care about hitting the minion, I'd say you can burning hands on a tree without hitting Ophelia because you could do it like up
Yeah,
to
yeah,
like
yeah.
its branches and stuff.
Okay, yeah, I will shocking grasp the filet mignon.
Okay.
That is 19 to hit.
19 hits. I mean, this is going to annihilate this thing anyway.
2d8.
It's gone.
9 damage, yeah. It's gone.
Nice.
It bursts into like apple pieces
I'm
Puree.
online. I'm alive again.
on 1 hit point.
No,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
I
it.
will spend sorcery points to give myself runes.
2 runes? How many runes? You get 2 runes?
To an amount of I should know how this works.
You
by
should.
now, right? But I don't. Which is weird. I may spend a sorcery point to convert into 2 essence runes. So I have 2 runes for the cost of 1 sorcery.
Okay.
A little bit of shielding, at least. Great. And that is, I won't move because tree.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'm going to spend my last 2 fate points to drop a number of apples and summon some more minions.
Okay.
That is the full 6 again. So the last 6 apples fall. 2, 3. And this time it sees a little defenseless Daisy there.
Wait, sorry, how many apples?
6.
Yeah, I managed to burn 4 of them.
Okay.
And then the minions
on Daisy?
act immediately, and they are going to basically go and surround poor Daisy.
Oh my god, is there enough tiles?
Yeah.
Wait, there is. That's how math works.
How does math work?
Shut up. We'll cut that from the pod.
In fact, actually, only 5 can get around her, I'm going to say.
Ah.
But yeah, all 5 are going to surround poor Daisy, so she is
With one waiting on the wings.
surrounded, with one wing on the wing, surrounded by these things, and they are going to make a group attack against her, so they're going to get an extra +4 to the attack roll, and an extra 4 to the damage roll. Natural 20. Luckily, it's minions, and they don't do extra damage on a crit.
Okay,
So it does hit,
It's just a hit.
but it does mean it's going to be 8 points of damage to Daisy instantly.
Okay.
And you hear her kind of like, oh, help! As she just gets completely buried.
Okay.
Yeah, but luckily that's I roll that on the minions and not on the slam, which is 4d6 damage, by the way. So,
Yeah.
but you guys now have a full stack of these, so do spend them. Otherwise, I can wait to steal them back.
Let's get spending. Every roll from now on.
Make sure you
spend
don't
a
miss. Speaking of, it is Daisy's turn, so she has to make a strength save, which I think she might actually pass. Ooh, no, -1. So she is restrained as these all the creatures around her basically just hold her in place like a zombie movie. They've swarmed onto her and she's like being like bitten on the arm, trying to throw them off. So she's restrained, so she can't move. So the only thing that she's really going to be able to do is attack the minions in front of her. So first attack is going to hit a minion. She does not have any allies near her, so it's a normal attack. It's enough to kill one. And then bonus action, she's going to try and kill another one. She will hit, and so she kills 2 of them.
Nice.
But she's still held by 3, so she's still restrained currently. But you just watch this like blade of light as she like stabs one, and then like the others jump on her, and she manages to stab another one. But then there's just so many of them; they're swarming all around her.
Yeah. Okay.
After Daisy's turn, we go to Ophelia.
Yeah, Ophelia will rush up to the minion furthest behind at the back and try and get some of these off Daisy's back.
So you leap over Tyria's thing, Tyria's grave. That was there. You are still within. Yeah, you've not moved away from its reach just yet.
Awesome. I'll go reckless.
All right, advantage.
23
23 hits.
with veracity, and I will use another d6 to empower.
Okay.
So what did I put on my dice in a stack? 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
9 damage. Enough, not enough to do over damage, but enough to kill. It
And
will
then-
kill. Daisy is no longer restrained.
I will strike out with my whip on the second attack.
Okay.
Reckless again. Non-natural 20 with the whip.
Hits.
Nice. And then I'll use another empowered d6.
Yeah.
Come back!
One of those D20s was a D12.
Just carry on for now.
Okay, it still hit.
Another d4.
That's impressive. With a D12.
I got a natural 12.
3 is fine. Just give me the damage. You've done it. It's all right. It's one of those kind of games.
It's your signature move.
God, I've forgotten how to count. 10
So 10
damage.
10 points. Which of these 3 minions would you like to kill? Because one of them isn't engaged with Daisy, but is next to you. These 2 are actually currently engaged with Daisy.
I will get I'll get the middle one.
Middle one?
Yeah.
Yep. Your whip gives you enough reach.
Little ham and
So yeah, so between Daisy and Ophelia, like again, tearing into these seedlings, like just ripping them apart, basically. Easily done. So end of turn.
End of turn, thank you.
At the end of your turn, oh, I don't have any fate.
Thanks for not spending one there.
Rowan.
Rowan is restrained.
Yes. At the start of your turn, you take d6 points of damage. 1
Oh, I could have used that.
piercing.
Can I cast spells whilst restrained?
You can, yeah.
That's a bonus action healing word towards Xanthia's level 2 up the butt.
Okay.
Level 2, up the butt. That's
Where it goes. That's where it has to go.
Oh.
That's where it has to go.
2d4 plus modifier healing.
4 plus 4, 8.
Nice.
HP.
Thank
8
you.
HP.
How's
Could have
your-
done a third.
That was your bonus action.
And my action's going to be try to break out of.
Okay, yeah. So athletics or acrobatics.
Very well. It shall be done. Check this out.
I'm watching.
Nat 1.
Wow.
He just farts.
Well, on a nat 1, it's not
it's
just a
messy.
fart. Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
The
there's some follow through.
the party food is.
You had a lot of
come back.
carrots.
It's a hash brown.
That is an optional if Chris Trott wishes for him to
shit
shit himself.
myself.
Yeah, but the player
he wishes.
agency
Yeah.
is always on you for how you fail.
But of course he wishes. He's a
course.
degenerate.
Yeah.
We'll make con saves for that. The smell.
Not yet.
You guys
when you
do
get
that.
close to him, yeah.
Okay.
Bring back that fog.
Not keeping you up.
Anything else on your turn? Because that was your action. You can't
Bonus
move because you're restrained. Your bonus action, so you're done. All
I
right.
hug
You're
the branch.
You hug the branch. Top of the round.
Welcome.
Lair action.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of them have reset.
Shit.
Underneath
Don't.
Rowan. Oh, I could do it to you again. No, that's too mean.
Underneath Rowan.
I'm going to randomize it.
Yes.
I'm going to
randomise.
randomize
Yes.
it.
D6.
Yeah. So we've got, I'll do Daisy 1,
Oh.
Ophelia 2,
Yeah.
Xanthias 3,
Okay.
Gruff 4, Rowan 5, and 6 will be Mark's. No.
So you're saying 3 is me and 6 is me?
No.
Okay.
5, Rowan. It is indeed Rowan.
Oh, okay.
So Rowan, you are currently restrained as well, don't forget.
Am I just going to be lowered into it by the branch?
Well, because you are restrained, I believe that restrained is you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. It might even be that you just automatically fail them. I can never remember. You have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So can you make a dex saving throw with disadvantage for me, please?
Actually, that's a 16 with disadvantage.
Lowest one,
Nice.
16
Yeah,
total.
18 and 16. Yeah.
All right. So even with the restraint, so you do fail, but you fail within a range where you can grab the side. You don't immediately fall in.
Do I just not fit in the hole?
No, because it's like a 10-foot big hole. But yeah, you manage to cling onto the side, so you are prone next to the space. Basically, you are still restrained though.
Yeah.
So you've got like these vines wrapped around
Probably
you,
being
and you're like
tugged towards
you've
hole.
probably got like one arm like holding on. But you have not fallen in. You are prone next to it, but you are
Just sobbing. And
So wait, now you're grabbing onto the dirt. Your neck looks up at Daisy. Help.
Round two.
help me. That is the lair action. So we got a gruff.
Action, move the moonbeam onto the tree.
Big tree.
Nice.
Big tree.
Cool. Ow.
Nice.
Right for me.
Con save DC 15, please.
Save DC 15. That is going to succeed that time, 18. So half damage.
6 points, so 3 points radiant.
3 points.
Chilling in the hot tub.
Nice. So the moonbeam bears down on it, begins to burn away at it.
Bears.
Yeah. Oh no.
That was a bonus action, right, to move it?
It's an action to
Action to
move
move
it,
it,
actually,
okay.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Bullshit. This vine thing, is it a creature?
It is, basically it counts as a creature. It counts as the same creature. It's the vines count as the tree.
Okay. Just
So when you do damage to the vines, it is transferring to the main tree body as well.
Rip vine.
Cool.
because I don't particularly have anything else to
Felicia
do as a
Barker do.
bonus action, I'm just gonna roar at it. Just gonna do a daunting
Okay.
roar.
Yep. You bellow. This creature is immune to being frightened. So you let loose this, courageous bellow, but the tree, whether it's because it is a plant that's been kind of animated through undead nature, it cannot be frightened.
Does the daylight help?
You don't know.
Do I look beautiful?
You certainly look beautiful.
Okay.
The sunlight
just catches me.
may or not be having an effect. You don't know because you don't know that much about this creature yet. I would say that one thing you probably would notice is, no, because you attacked the vine, not the main tree itself. So yeah, at this point you don't really know too much.
Just as long as I look beautiful.
Oh, what, with the sword?
Radiant, glowing.
Maybe. Okay.
Gentle breeze.
Yeah.
Anything else on your turn, Gruff?
I could try and move, but this thing will twat me. Because it hasn't restrained me yet, though, has it?
No, the restraining is like a separate thing. The actual vine is basically making attacks for the tree.
Trying to decide whether or not to risk getting twatted by.
It will technically be able to make an opportunity attack against you if you move away from the vine.
I'm gonna behave for now and stay where I am.
Alrighty. Well, it's the beginning of the tree's turn, so I have to do Moonbeam again, because it's the start of its turn. It starts its turn there. That is a natural 20, so it's going to succeed, so it's going to take half damage.
You could add fate to that, can you not? No? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not to the damage.
Add a fate to the damage.
Why? No, you can't add fate to the damage.
I just thought I'd ask,
Nope.
I remember that being always in the rules, actually.
Yeah.
I'm
that's
pretty
not
sure that the's the exact
permanent devil's
opposite.
bargain.
No, we did that 2 episodes ago, don't you remember? And you said, wow, that's cool, I love this game.
Yeah, did I? Stop trying to gaslight me.
I rolled 2 5s, so a 5.
So 5.
Yeah.
So 5 more points. Okie dokie.
Now all the enemies are going to heal. Well,
Enemies cannot heal. They
can.
That's bullshit.
So yeah, tree takes that at the start of its turn. It is going to make a slam attack against Xanthias.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to try and use its vine lash against. Rowan's right next to the grave. I'm going to use it against Rowan and try and drag him in.
Just twat him in, like a
Yeah,
little hockey
basically,
puck.
yeah.
Like air hockey.
So let's do Xanthias first.
Yeah, do it.
It's not nat 20, but it is a 25.
Unshieldable 25.
Shieldable 25.
Yeah, okie dokie.
And that is going to be 9, 13, 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Crunch!
I am down. Wait, how much, sorry?
18.
Can I use 2?
I believe you can.
I'll attempt it. I want to expend, the charged runes.
Okay. It's what, a d6 you reduce it by for each rune?
Yes, for the number of runes. So 2d6. I want to
Reduce it by 2d6. So potentially you can reduce it by
Potentially.
12,
Yeah,
and then you would only take 6 damage, and you would still be up.
I'd still be up because I have 10 HP.
Yeah.
What's the minimum?
So he's got to reduce it by 8. He's got to reduce it by 9 minimum to stay up.
Can you
On
add fate to this?
2d6.
No, you can't add fate to this. This isn't. It's a.
above average roll.
A 2. So I can't.
Can't do it.
Roll it anyway.
And a 6.
It's 8. So you reduce it to 0 perfectly.
Damn it! Oh, bad day at the office.
Spend both.
I spent both my runes as well. Yeah.
So you watch as this colossal, like, part of the tree, like this more bulky, heavy branch slams into Xanthius into the
girth
ground,
branch.
and then Rowan.
Was it? It was in that 20. Holy shit!
I'm going to put it to the side. I'm going to get my blue. I'm going to use this one now. I've rolled too many. So this is 2d8 plus another 2d8. Oh, luckily low roll on the second roll. Low
your
roll on the
max
second
on
roll.
the
So 16, 21, 22, 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm going to use Stone's Endurance for this.
Okay.
So d12 plus 2, that's a 1.
Oh my god!
Oh, what is
Reduce it by
happening?
3.
Reduce it by 3 points. So what was the total? 20.
27. Did I say 27?
Yeah, 27.
Yeah, 27.
I'm
yeah.
still down.
Yeah. Oh, you're down.
20.
Yeah, I had
We're down to
24.
24.
Well, you're down, which means you fail the strength saving throw as you're thrown into a grave.
You had 24.
I'm down and getting buried alive.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool.
Wait, did you reduce it to 24? Or you had
My
24?
current HP was 24.
So you
So
reduced
yeah,
it to 0.
exactly to
Just
0.
like I did.
Weird. That is so weird.
That happened twice.
I know. So you watch, and yeah, basically the same thing. So the branch slams into it, whereas with Rowan, it like wraps around your neck. This vine, it drags you into the grave, like it kind of pulls you and throws you into this grave. Now I haven't started filling the grave yet,
No, that's next
That's
player.
nice.
and also I have to spend a fate to do it, and I currently have none. So
How are we going to pull this guy out?
that's the question.
I have a giant frame, is my feature. I count as one weight
Size
bracket
bigger,
higher.
yeah. It means you can push and pull stuff that's hevier.
But also,
How are we... It's going to be so...
It's still an action you can.
Daisy will do it.
So that is that was Tree's go. It's already got both of its tendrils out.
job,
I can't do anything
Tree.
on that.
nice job, True.
Minions.
Minions!
Minion.
Minions!
Salvignon mignon.
They're gonna gang up on Ophelia.
Do it.
That's probably not gonna mitt. That's only an 11.
Yep, no
Yep.
hit.
So they can
Nice.
get no mitt. I didn't
mitt.
No hit, no hit.
You didn't do it.
Fend them off as these two seedlings try and like nibble on your legs. Kick them away with your high-heeled boots.
Hell yeah.
That's the minions go. Xanthius.
A death saving throw?
Yes, please.
Okay, but watch this though. Natural fucking 20!
God, are you serious?
I am undying! You cannot kill me! You tried to bury me, I dig myself back out, motherfucker! You hit me with some thorns, I rise again! I cannot die!
He is risen!
Oh!
Put this man in a cave and name a holiday after him.
1 HP!
He is Altheyan Jesus.
Xanthiusmus.
Oh,
I walk away from the tree and get an opportunity to... No, I don't do that.
You are alive. You have a full turn. I can't believe
That's
that.
insane.
And you guys talk about me rolling a lot of them. That's nuts, man. That's great. I love it. This is.
my
I love the
God.
idea of this being like Xanthius just too stubborn to die.
I'm just too angry.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna die to a fucking tree.
Oh. What the fuck am I going to do on my turn? I want
Big
to
spell.
stand up.
Yeah.
I want to move not away from the tree, but the space in front of me, is that like, it is within the area of the tree's like roots? Am I able to walk over it?
Yeah.
I want to move, so I'm kind of within 15, almost like tree between me and minions. If possible, for a line attack, I want to do my breath weapon.
You're not going to be able to get there with one movement, I'm afraid, mate. Not to
Okay.
get like all the way over here. You're not.
No. Okay, that's fine.
How
In that
long
case,
is the line?
It's 15 feet. So
Even
if I
you go
can do,
that side, you'll only catch one of them.
if I can do one minion and a tree, that's fine.
Yeah. So if you get there, I'd say you can do it.
Okay. I'll use my breath.
You are
weapon.
right next to the tree.
So how dexterous is a tree?
Not very.
DC 15 for both one of the minions and
I'm going to say the tree automatically fails because it is a tree.
The tree.
hell yeah.
It ain't
Really
dodging.
big tree.
It ain't dodging.
And it is-
Minion, Fails. So the minion's dead.
Incredible. Okay, so level 5, that's just 2d6 fire damage.
Fire damage, very important to know. As this is the first time it's dealt fire damage, it is vulnerable to fire, which doubles the damage.
Yes! Good! 18 damage.
18 points of damage.
That is a bonus action as well.
But yeah, it is. I changed it. It's an Althean thing. I changed it to a bonus action. So you watch as Xanthias just roars out this billowing line of flame, and the tree bursts. The flame quickly spreads to its branches, and it is vulnerable. I'm also going to say the tree is now on fire as well.
Nice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Good.
That was only your bonus action, Xanthias.
That is only his bonus action.
It's not a spell.
So within the space of this area as well, like if I'm within 15 feet of it, I have disadvantage against attacks.
If it's an
it's a
attack
ranged
roll,
attack.
ranged attack roll, yes.
Yeah.
Things like cones, or like if it's like a point in this space, or it makes a dexterity saving throw, it doesn't affect it.
But if
Fine,
you attack the tendrils, though, because that damages the tree as well.
But he's still within
yeah.
melee of the creature,
got
so
it,
he'd
yeah.
still have.
That's okay. I will do Burning Hands
What level?
against the tree. I'll call this second level, which
I think that's
is
46.
another dex save.
Yeah. Oh, it fails. It's a
And
tree.
I do this with my hands, and it looks really cool when I do it as Xanthias. When I do it, it looks fucking stupid.
Oh, like TN. Tri-beam!
I think when it actually says it, thumbs touching and fingers spread is
it's
the
like
actual
that.
description. Anyway, who cares?
If you remember, there was a D&D card game that we sometimes play, like a spell game,
and it
and
had
that
that.
was the thing for Burning
The
Hands. You had to
illustration
do that.
the illustration in the player's handbook. Is that, yeah?
46 of damage. That is 9, 12, 15, 30.
30 damage
nice.
of damage.
Nice.
That is enough.
Nice.
Well,
my leg too hard.
hold on a minute.
Oh.
You watch as the tree bursts into flames, and you hear the crackling and snapping of wood as if it were a campfire. You watch as the apples, the remaining minion, I think there's one left, the remaining minion withers and dies, just collapses on the ground, shriveling up into nothing, into ash. And you watch as the limbs break, the 2 tendrils disappear as they wither and break as well. However, the blackened tree, that ghostly blue energy does not stop. And you hear this howling, sorrowful wail as roots from below burst up from where Tyria's remains were, and almost holding the remains as if she were a body suspended by the roots themselves. Awesome. The bones are lifted up, and from the house, almost like pulled swiftly into it, you see a blur of white and blue shape as Tyria's spirit is pulled and almost anchored to those remains.
Yeah.
As the tree is going to use its mythic action, Grave Lament. It regains a certain amount of hit points, and we begin phase 2. And that is where we're going to take our break.
Oh, so cool. Okay. Yep.
Cool enough that you're not mad that it's healing?
Fuck.
Well, is a phase 2 healing, though?
No, that's a second health bar. That's okay.
That's
That's okay. So as long as I always describe it as a second phase. All right.
Okay.
But yeah, with that, we are going to take our break there. Good job so far. It's a tough fight. It's a big, tough enemy.
Good job so far.
I'm down.
Just a few deaths.
Oh, yeah, is he still in the pit?
Yeah. Pitt's still there. Yeah. But with that,
shit.
we will see you in part 2. We'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.
Hello and welcome back to part 2 of Altheya the Dragon Empire. We join mid-battle as our party of heroes have been trying to fight off the tree that Tyria's remains were buried under, seemingly charged with necrotic energy, lashed out at our champions as they tried to retrieve Tyria's remains. And in their battle to fight against it, they have caused considerable damage, enough to cause the tree to sort of engaged in some sort of second phase. It has lifted Tyria's bones out of the earth, suspended by roots, almost holding her up like a tormented body or soul, and yanking her soul to sort of fuse with the remains temporarily. And that seems to have bolstered its necrotic powers and energies as the fight continues. And I believe that was on Xanthias's turn.
Yes.
All of this
Is it
happened.
still on fire?
The flames, I'm going to say, are extinguished
Okay, fair
by its transformation. That blue-grey mist seems to flare and swell, and as it does, in that way that, like in a horror movie when the torches just and the flame all goes out, it's like that. All the fire's just suddenly and extinguished. I'm also going to say that the daylight spell is also extinguished. Yeah, because I think that all of that light and whatever dark power resides in this overwhelms the spell and just your level 3 spell. It did have an effect, but
Did it?
It did, yeah. Yep. The tree was capable of regenerating and would have been doing more damage and things like that. Would have been adding necrotic damage and stuff, which I removed. But I'm going to say for dramatic effect, the area is plunged into darkness. You can still see because this tree is now, that blue-grey mist is almost giving off a light of its own, bathing the whole garden in this dull bluish-grey light, but now far darker. And that was at the end of Xanthias' turn, or at least I think that was your bonus action, and move pretty much all done there.
That was the lot.
Yep. So we go to Daisy's turn. Daisy is, having seen Rowan pulled down, is going to try her best to try and come over. Not really sure what to do. Let me have a look here. You are down, aren't you, Rowan?
Oh, yeah.
Think this, now you guys tell me, because this is, Katie's not here, let's make this a group thing. I think that Daisy would care enough about Rowan
Swap places.
to not swap places, but I think she would go down, because she knows that he's dying, to use her healing hands ability. But that means that she has to get down into the pit with him, because she has to touch him to use it.
Yeah.
She also...
She does have a way of getting out,
Oh, okay. In which case, yes.
because I think she might use her celestial revelation.
I was wondering if we were outside at the time that Xanthias was seen being buried
Yeah.
magically.
Yeah, well, you were inside at the time.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. I
yeah.
don't know if she was even
No,
there
I don't think
witness
so. I don't think so.
That this is coming next turn.
What do we think? You guys okay with that?
No.
I think so, yeah.
if she has a method of escape, then yeah.
Well, I think that if things get desperate, she can use her celestial revelation and then she can fly. So, so she is going to jump down, and she's going to use her healing hands, which is an action. 4, 6, 8 points of healing to you, Rowan.
8.
Yes, you are still technically restrained by those vines, but you get 8 hit points. You are conscious, and then I think that was her action to do that. I will just quickly make a little acrobatics check for her to climb down. She's fine. She manages to scoop down without taking any damage, but that is going to be Daisy's turn, unfortunately.
Cool.
Thank you.
I am going to have, after Daisy's turn,
Tweet.
Twee. But you've all kind of spread out. which
Sorry.
I don't really like. I am going to have it use its Wave of Sorrow ability.
Oh, yeah?
Which I can use for free if I have no fate in my pool.
God damn.
So what this does is this appears as, from the tree itself, like a wall of tormented faces, like anguished faces in that bluey-grey mist, projects forward. I'm going to use now, don't be too frightened, I'm going to use one of these to represent it.
What?
Oh, yeah, just the most terrifying fucking thing you've ever
I'm
seen.
terrified.
So you watch as this kind of surge of these tormented ghostly shapes surges forward. So it creates the wall in an adjacent space, and then it moves 15 feet in a straight line away from it. So it's going to go.
Oh, towards Gruff.
Gruffith.
Okie doke.
I'm in danger.
So it's coming towards you, Gruff, as this wall moves up, and it is that 10 feet sort of space, basically, as it is coming towards you.
Don't
Okay.
like it.
Well, that's a next turn thing. Just step to the side.
Don't like
How
it.
bad can it be?
Each round thereafter.
Easy,
Okay.
easy.
So that is what it's going to do after Daisy's turn. So when we go to Ophelia.
Can Ophelia spider climb run up the touch
Yes?
And can I use veracity and try and cut Tyria's body down from the branches that are holding her.
Yeah, so it's all these like twisted vines, almost forming like musculature and like skeleton and nervous system, like from vines and things like that, almost creating like a body, like the skull, like there are vines poking out the eye holes, holding the jaw in place as if it was there, forming almost like a neck and arms and shoulders. Kim has a hand up.
Is Moonbeam still active?
Yes, it is, yeah, hasn't
Because
gone away.
would that not fry the fuck out of Ophelia?
It will, yes. So I will let you rephrase it if you like, but if you think that you would still, if Ophelia would still do that and risk the
It's a
thing,
very obvious beam of light.
yes.
Yeah, she'll still take Tyria.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yep.
So you move in. So it's a Constitution saving throw. First time you enter the Moonbeam's
DC
area.
15.
You're gonna be able to move it next turn to like, because the tree's huge, right?
It's pretty big, yeah. You can move
Probably
it back.
get it to hit,
Yeah.
still hit the tree.
But because Ophelia is climbing, basically walking up the tree.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
now.
Oh Jesus fuck.
You roll max. You roll a lot of damage there, pal.
Yeah.
I rolled a 9 and an 8.
Cool, no worries.
17.
17. It's fine.
Yeah, 17 radiant, so not resistant to.
Yep.
Just take the full whack.
All 17.
Where were you when I was hitting the fucking tree?
Now you want to try and cut these remains free, right? I'll tell you what. This is a great example of devil's bargain. Because there's no mechanic necessarily, like, I would say, like, well, you just still normally attack them, right? I will let you spend a fate point, and a bonus action to try and basically cut parts of the body free and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Make an athletics check for me. But it's going to be a fate point, so this is devil's bargain.
Okay.
9.
You can spend fate as well if you'd like.
I mean, I've already rolled it.
I'll let you do it.
Yeah, I'll spend a fate.
Yips.
He wants that fate. Look at him.
Well, yeah.
6.
I mean,
got
we
a
also
cool
want him to
spell.
have it as well because
Otherwise, I get stuff for free.
yeah.
18.
18. So what I'm going to say is you cut several of the vines. So you rush up, you get blasted by this radiant light, and that undead part of you, the blood of the Countess, all that part of you that is transforming, screams in agony as this radiant light just burns into you. But you rush up and in a fury cut free, and parts of Tyria's body break off. I would say like part of her arm and some of the rib cage fall away. And as it does and it falls away from the tree, the tree almost like creaks and shudders. I'm actually going to have the tree do less damage. The more that you can break the bones away,
Okay.
whatever is necrotic, whatever is binding this tree and this necrotic energy together, part of it becomes untethered, almost as if it is the remains, and it's, you can see that the remains are what are holding this darkness, but also this sorrow, this lamentation is bound to Tyria's remains. And because you've now separated from them, and you see like Tyria kind of, the spirit kind of gasp as like pieces of it break away, the tree now does less damage.
Cool.
Nice. So what is it? Is it just like a mass of like vines and things holding up the thing?
Lifted up the bones and things like
Oh,
that.
so it's not like one central branch that's like, yeah.
It's like dozens and like parts
Okay.
of it coming out from the tree from underneath the vines, like it's all being
Yeah.
put together.
Okay, nice.
Very creepy. And that was only a bonus action, so if you would still like to attack the tree, but you would have to attack just the tree. You know, you can still flavor it as you cutting at the vines, but this will be just a normal attack.
Yeah, I'll keep attacking the tree.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do reckless.
Alrighty, love to see it.
Where is my shit? There it is. Oh my god, they're both 8s. So 8, 9, 10, 13.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
enough.
This is very tough, this tree.
Alright, I'm gonna try the whip. Reckless again. Oh my god, absolute garbage. 9, 10, 14.
14, I'm afraid not. As you desperately try and slash and pierce into the tree, it's just the thick bark. It's not dodging. This is just you can't get through this like reinforced, magically enhanced bark, basically, to like strike at anything vulnerable. Or like you're breaking away small twigs, but they just rapidly grow back. Nothing important, right? Anything else on your turn?
No, I'm good, thank you.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'm going to use one of my freshly newly acquired fate points to make an attack against you, Ophelia, because I have advantage because of the reckless. 18. So the highest there is going to be 25.
Yep.
Yep.
You're going to take 11. That is going to be 16 points of bludgeoning, so you'd half that to 8 because you're raging.
Oh my god.
But then I need a strength saving throw from you as it tries
I'm
to
down. That 8 was just enough.
knock you unconscious.
That resistance, it reduced it to
Exactly
zero.
zero. Third time's the charm. I hate to tell you this, Ree. You were up on the
I was
thing.
up on the tree.
It's going to throw you 15 feet, 5, 10, 15. And because you are thrown up, up and down, you take a d6 of damage, which is 1 automatic failed death saving throw.
Yeah.
So not 2, because it's not an attack,
Yeah.
so it's not double, but it is 1 failed death saving throw. As this thing launches you off it, basically, to the ground. All right, that was Ophelia's turn. Rowan, you are restrained but conscious at the bottom of a 20-foot pit with Daisy.
What is
still
restraining me? The
It's like vines that came out of the ground and
yes,
wrapped
separate
around
from
you.
the
Yeah,
branch,
yeah.
yeah.
This is separate to the vine.
yeah.
Yeah. This was the lair action, not the summoned twig.
Yeah.
so I'm going to try
tendril.
and break out.
All right, so it's athletics check. You do a fate.
Use them.
Fate.
Yep, you'd like to spend 1.
+4 plus this. 12.
Even with fate, you're just maybe it's your hands are behind your back, or it's got your legs and the darkness surrounding you, but something
Upside down
Rowan,
in the
causes
hole.
you to be unable to break free of these vines. God, that's really unfortunate.
With healing word, do I need to see?
You do.
Within range.
Oh, does it not say a creature you can see?
Just within range.
Nice.
Ah.
I'm gonna heal Ophelia
Okay.
through the soil.
I love it. That
Capture the
makes
vines.
that makes it. Or just put your hand up against the flat of the earth, or maybe your face is pressed up against the
Whisper
dirt.
into a butterfly.
No, a
worm.
rock.
A worm.
A worm.
I whisper into a rock and just drop it.
The rock rolls. Buries through the earth.
10
Yeah,
years
no.
later, you get healed.
Level 1 or level 2?
Rock is now a grain
Level
of sand.
2.
Gruff, you'll be up after the lair action.
11 points.
Oh, thank you.
Is that level 2 heal?
Yeah, boy.
You know what I mean?
Level 2.
Oh, it's got the butt.
So you are now
Okay.
conscious. You are now
Thank you.
conscious. Anything else, Rowan, on your turn? That was bonus action.
was to... Yep,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
done.
still restrained. Yeah, you're done. As a lair action, I'm afraid to say, I'm going to spend a point of fate as Earth begins to fill on you and Daisy.
It's my
Oh,
turn.
man. And you're at the bottom of the pit as well.
And this time it feels much more rapidly than it does with Xanthias. This will basically,
Got a JCB.
it will be at the next turn, basically. The next layer action, it will be filled.
Oh, shit.
My God.
So me and Daisy being buried alive.
Currently you are both being
That's a
the
shit
dirt is
co-op
just
funeral.
filling into you.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
Bog off.
That is the layer action. Gruff.
Can I get over towards Rowan without being in this wall of misery?
Yeah, you could. There's enough movement for you to kind of skirt around it right now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, right?
Yeah.
You can get right to the edge of the pit, which is currently being filled in rapidly.
So I have a hook staff. Can I hook staff someone?
You can hook one of them.
It's just fishing.
And you are, I'm going to say that, for Rowan, you might have to make an athletics check to pull him up because he's very big and heavy. I won't make it a crazy high DC, but it would be a check. Daisy, I wouldn't make you test for. She's so light, you can easily just flip around.
I think knowing that Daisy can fly, I will go for Rowan.
Alrighty. All right. Athletics check then, please. You do have 4 points of fate.
Fate,
Yeah.
please.
If it's a nat 1, it goes through my eye.
15, 17.
17's enough. I'd say you reach down, and because you've got that hook, if you didn't have that hook, I probably wouldn't have let this work, but this is specifically part of what it's designed for. You managed to hook it probably through the vines that are binding him, part of his clothing, and great heft, and Daisy's helping push, as she's being buried in dirt. As you do manage to pull him up, he will be prone next to you, out on the top. I'm going to move Daisy into it now. But yeah, you managed to pull him up into it.
Daisy does have a turn before it. The next layer
She
action,
does.
right? Good, okay.
Yeah, she does. But that would be your action to do that.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
You're not looking great there, boy.
No,
No.
I pooped myself.
Is that what that smell is? I thought it was maybe
no
the
way, it's the soil.
compost. Yeah.
It's totally the soil, not me.
I didn't really need to know that. didn't really need to know that. Bonus action. I don't really have anything I can do as a bonus action.
Shillelagh?
I could shillelagh again, I guess. Like, you
What's
know.
the point? Shit spell.
So shit though.
It's not a shit spell. It's a very good spell.
Roar, but everything's immune to being frightened.
Not me.
So,
I mean, undead are typically, like.
yeah. I might just roar anyway.
It's also a tree.
It's a tree. I mean, you never shouted at a tree?
Yeah.
You've shouted at bamboo.
I've shouted at many, many plants, and I thought they were immune because I was so pathetic. But no, turns out they're just immune to it. Not me.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, I'll
You've
just.
only got 5 feet of movement, I think.
Oh, actually, I'll tell you what I will do.
Oh.
I'll activate my Masterwork shield and half cover Rowan.
Okay. Yep.
Nice.
So you kind of got that over him. At the end of your turn, Gruff, I'm going to spend a fate point.
Yeah, of course you are.
And another one of these walls of sorrow
Will you stop?
is going to go there.
Oh no, that's going straight towards.
50. Yeah, so I'll do it so it goes like that.
On
So
me.
It is basically on top of the two of you, which means, as it passes over Rowan and Gruffith, you both take 5 points of necrotic damage, and you cannot regain hit points until the end of your next turn.
Okay. How much did you heal by again? 8. So,
That is at the end of Gruff's turn. It is now the tree's turn. Constitution saving throw for Moonbeam. Actually, no, a concentration check first, Gruffith. DC 10. Constitution saving throw.
Can I fate that?
It's the saving throw, yeah, you absolutely can.
Oh, I didn't need to. 16, 21.
Success. So Moonbeam's still up. So Constitution
want to
saving
keep
throw
that
from
up
me.
yeah.
That is a failure. That's only going to be an 11.
10 points of damage.
10 points of radiant damage. New health bar. But you see the moonbeam once again begins to burn away, and rather than burning the tree itself, which you can see the tree's core is like slowly crumbling and like rotting away at a way too quick rate, but that mist is almost creating like the after image of a tree where it once was, and like leaving the branches and things like that there. And but that mist is now being burnt away by the radiant energy. That is at the beginning of the tree's round, so it takes the radiant damage. It is then going to make some attacks, I believe. It is going to use its slam attack on Xanthias and Ophelia right next to it.
Yeah, but
I'm prone to.
You're prone to. Well, in fact, I'll tell you what, I'll do the other thing first. I'm going to use its, because now that it's in its second form, it has Spectral Grasp.
Ooh.
So it is, so Rowan and Gruff, can you make Constitution saving throws for me, please?
is that from the wave thing or?
No, this is from the tree itself.
Okay.
So one of those branches, those spectral grey and blue branches, reaches out and stretches almost like a claw, and it splits into two and rakes the two of them because they're next to each other.
Prone push pull?
This does have a pull effect, so but this is a saving throw. So yeah, you would have advantage against it.
What did you say, Dex?
Constitution.
Constitution. 19, 20, 21, 22.
That's a success. You're going to succeed.
What about 5?
A 5 is not enough, I'm afraid. 10 necrotic damage.
I had 3 HP.
You are at 0. Remember, you cannot
Yeah.
regain hit points until the end of your next turn. And
Yield.
you are pulled
I've pulled.
15 feet towards the tree. 15. So this spectral thing kind of drags you towards the tree, away from Gruff. Gruff, you reach out for him, but not quite enough to grab him, but you are pulled Rowan towards it. That is its first attack, and then it's going to slam. I'm going to roll randomly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
3, Ophelia.
Yeah.
You are prone, aren't you,
Yeah.
Ophelia?
I'm on 11 HP. I'm on 1 to be fair. What's that in that 20?
It's happening again.
Why does this
How
keep
much
happening?
HP are you on?
What? 11?
11. So what's your
can't keep
what's
getting
your
away
max
with this.
HP?
48?
48. So 11 plus 48, 59.
9.
If I roll more than 59 damage, so if I do that,
How
that's
many-
impressive.
What dice is it? 3?
46. This is a slam.
So
that's
24. You have to roll.
24.
No, you can't possibly do
I
it.
don't
Yeah,
think I can.
48 is
I
max.
don't think I can.
roll under your 11.
24, 30, 34. It's still
God, that's a
39
lot.
points of bludgeoning
Jesus
damage.
wept.
That is a lot.
As a huge, the remnants of the withered, burnt tree slam down on top of Ophelia,
Christ.
setting you to 0 again, unfortunately.
I might just take Daisy and leave.
Yeah, you should. You absolutely
Hey.
should.
I'm still up.
That is its turn.
If you go down there, I'm out.
If I
It
go
has no
down,
minions.
back up.
Xanthius.
Make it good.
I'm problem is I'm right next to this bitch,
Yeah.
and the bitch is a tree, by the way.
Oh, you could disengage
So-
as an action.
Yeah, but that's not a whole action.
Thunderstep.
That's also an action. Well, not a
is.
terrible action like Thunderstep against this thing. Thunder's got to be strong. It's a tree. They hate that shit. Ask them.
I hate this.
But I want to use
Fire good though.
fire. So good. I want to use
Tree
Scorching
bad.
Ray. Scorching Ray.
Right next to it, so
which
range
means I
attack.
have disadvantage.
Yes.
Unless, you know, I could just walk away from it. I have 1 HP. I could bonus action sorcery point, give myself 2 of the Glyph of Aegis again.
Yeah.
Reduce it by potentially 12, potentially 2.
Yeah.
Or I could miss.
It could miss. I could roll bad.
And I could use shield if it rolls. Like, the chances, they're in my favor. And if I go down again, what's the worst that can
You're gonna roll a net 20.
I'll roll that 20 again anyway. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to bonus action, give myself, spend a sorcery point, 2 Glyph of Aegis
Okay.
runes,
Yep.
and then I'm going to walk away.
Right, roll onto my thing. A 5.
Oh,
That is a total of 13.
That's 1 under.
It paid off.
Just walk away.
Everything's coming up,
away.
Xanthius.
I'm
5, 10.
I did it.
You can get all the way like over here if you want.
I'm moving all my full 30.
Yep.
Yes, okay. Now I want to use my action to do Scorching Ray,
Would you like to spend any fate?
which I am casting at 3rd level.
Okay. Wow, this is a lot of beams. This is what, 4 beams?
Yes,
4 rays.
4 beams.
I will say, if you spend a fate, it's on per attack roll.
Yes.
So it's a disadvantage for, unfortunately, it's not as good on Scorching Ray.
There's 4 beams, right? Like we're currently 3 and 2. I'll see how things go.
Sure.
So the first, this is +6, is 12.
Total
Yeah.
misses.
Second is 14.
Misses.
I'd like to use fate, please. The third is 14.
oh,
My God.
Misses.
And the final one without fate, because this is going to be a nat 20, is 18.
Hits.
Why?
Survived, but he doesn't.
Oh, it's okay. I'll store the 20s for when I need them.
Yep.
2d6 of damage from my
Tom.
level 3 Scorching Ray.
You could add another D10.
I know I could, but Obsidius would flay me.
You're on 1 hit point as well.
I know. I
Ruff would be
know.
so fucking angry.
I would go down, yeah.
I've already got several people to deal with at the moment.
too
Don't
much.
add yourself to
You
that.
have too much to deal with that you wouldn't even notice.
Also, I'm pretty sure you haven't even told us about Obsidius yet.
No, I
No.
wouldn't. Imagine if he just came down and grabbed me by the throat and you don't even know why. That'd be so rad. What a story moment that would be. I'm not going to do it. That is 20 damage.
20 points of damage.
Fire
Nice.
Could have been.
Now, I'll tell you what, no, to Tom's credit, if he had hit with all of those, that's a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah.
So
It would have been so good. I'm so sorry, Thomas. That's,
No, I
that's-
mean,
that's
yeah, no,
ridiculous. But the last one does connect, and it burns through this ghostly mist, striking, a terrible, terrible blow against this thing. That is end of your turn, Xanthius?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
The end of your,
Like DJ Hero.
you're unconscious, aren't you, Rowan?
Oh, yeah.
Ophelia, you got healed. You took 1 because I threw you, took a death saving throw, but then you got healed, so it reset.
Yeah.
So you're back, but you're unconscious
Yes.
now. Daisy's in the pit. Ruff's up.
I fell.
And I've got 1 HP.
You fell in the pit. We all fell in the pit.
No, I'm going to I'm gonna have to do it. I'm afraid.
He's going to do it to him.
It's going to be in queue it.
I'm gonna spend a fate point as a fated action.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna attack. Now. Whomst do I attack?
You want to...
I'm gonna roll it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, Ophelia. 4, 5, 6, Rowan.
Oh.
Ophelia.
Go for it.
Oh.
I do still have to roll to hit you.
Yep.
I do have advantage. And that's definitely going to hit you because it's like 24.
Yeah.
Does mean because you're in melee with it,
Save.
it's 2 death saving throws. It's a critical hit.
Buddy.
Shit, when's your next turn?
Daisies go.
Daisies go.
None of you see it because it's down in the pit, but that pit is suddenly filled with radiant light. And flying up out of it, like covered in dirt spilling off of her as
Yeah.
she flies up. I am going to activate her Celestial Radiance, I think
got
it's
it.
called.
It might be
Celestial
time.
Revelation.
Yeah, I
just got
think
it.
this is if any time we needed it.
Yep,
it's now.
bonus action. So, Celestial Radiance, Radiant Soul, 2 Luminous Wings. Until the transformation ends, she has a flying speed equal to 30 feet, and once on each of her turns, you can deal extra radiant damage to one target when she deals damage to it with an attack or a spell, and it equals a proficiency bonus. So she is going to fly up, hovering up in the air. I don't have a flying thing, but I'll just note it for now. And I think that, because this isn't quite Daisy, again, you see that over Daisy's form is this angelic-looking, androgynous warrior, almost a bit like a Roman legionnaire. There's almost a little element of like Roman legionnaire armor with these glorious spectral wings, and that sword becomes a bit longer and a bit more prominent, and she just throws this blade into the spectral tree. Now this is where my rolls go in your favor.
Yeah?
Because that's another natural 20 before Daisy.
God.
Now, but nobody's
Radiant is gone.
conscious within the tree's range. So no sneak attack, because nobody is conscious.
Oh, they have to be conscious.
I believe so.
Damn it, I left.
You did, yeah, if you'd still been there. But this is still going to be 1d6 plus... so it's max to d6, then another d6, and then she adds her proficiency bonus to her normal damage, so it's an extra 7 damage on top of this. So it's, and that's another 6, so it's 12 plus 7, 21 points of radiant damage. So you watch as like a streaking light, kind of almost like a bolt of lightning, just kind of rips through the mist.
I have interest, sorry.
Yes.
Going back in time a little bit, would Daisy have healed Ophelia? Can she have healed Ophelia?
No.
She can't.
She can only do it once. She can only use healing hands once.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, cool.
No, unfortunately not. I did think about that.
Yeah, no,
Unfortunately, she can't.
yeah, okay, you would have known that. I was just making sure.
Yes. No, I'm afraid so.
Weird.
Yeah. No.
No, still,
No.
still.
But yeah, it does.
big crit on the
Yeah,
tree.
it flies and it's now hovering up in the air, basically, which definitely draws whatever necrotic. And this doesn't look like it's like a sentient thing. This thing is just necrotic magic that is lashing out, at whatever is nearby. But it does almost seem to be drawn now to this radiant light being that is striking it with
Nice.
this holy power.
Great.
Ophelia.
Yeah.
Please, can she use fate?
I can't remember if I've allowed it on death saving throws before.
I
I don't think we
want
have.
to say no. However,
But it's also kind of an apt thing for
Tyria Soul is right there.
I'm going to say you may use a fate dice on this.
Is what through Tyria's.
I think, but also a thing that Ophelia has died once. Perhaps there is an element of the Grave Father watching out for her on this.
You're not going to fuck this one up again.
Yeah.
Watch this drive.
Don't say that.
Oh, that's a 7.
Total 7.
7.
Okay.
How? How does this keep happening?
We're going to come back to this. I'm going to pause that for a minute. We're going to come back to this.
Fucking tree.
It's bad. Again, it's like I randomly rolled between the two of you. Like I could have hit him, and then who
Them's the
knows?
dice.
But we're gonna come back to it.
Sweet.
We're gonna come back to it.
Okay.
Rowan. You also must make a death save.
Yeah. Watch this draft.
If you roll a 1,
3.
it's a failed death saving throw.
Fuck.
Imagine 2 deaths in one thing.
That'd be pretty cool.
Brilliant.
The top of the round.
Oh, fucking hell.
A layer action.
God. If we all die, we'll just rule this episode as non-canonical.
Tom,
Hi.
you are the only one close enough to a piece of the trees and the shrubbery. I need you to make a dex saving throw as vines try to restrain you.
Oh, that does damage at the start of my turn.
You could spend a fate.
I will. Dex save. Okay. Natural 20, 24.
You are fine.
There it is. I was cooking that one. My death save.
Gruff.
Can I tell that Ophelia is done?
You saw her take a pretty nasty blow, but the bleed out I don't think would be readily apparent.
If I heal her now, is that okay?
You can try.
But there's also this one.
Gotta make a choice. They both look, to your eyes, I'm gonna say that Rowan and Ophelia both look equally bad. And I would say this, and not that I want to encourage your decision, you would know that Rowan has healing powers as well. So tactically, if you were to think of this as a warrior, Rowan is the better one to try and save because then he can help get other people up. Ophelia can't heal other people.
Ophelia has that crazy potion, though, from Calculus.
We keep forgetting about this. You could have drank that on one of your turns. When you were down, you could have drunk that instead of making a death saving throw. Because you can drink it when you're down. Yeah, you can drink it when you're down. Because you're not unconscious. You're like, I'm dying. Pop it out. So if you want to, because that will save you from this, we could say that you drank that. Because we do keep forgetting about that.
Instead of
and you're the one who has it. Or, and this is where I'm going to say this is your choice, Rhiannon, as the player. Mm-hmm. Now, what I was going to do is, obviously, for me, it's always a case of player agency is at the foremost, right? You can basically be like, no, Ophelia's gone, that's it. Like, she had her second chance and she's died. Or we could find a way to keep Ophelia in play, but there to be more consequences for her. Probably won't be the same kind of consequences as last time. This would be a bit more severe. Mm-hmm. Or we can kind of reverse time a little bit and say that actually she popped the potion and drank it before she made the death saving throw.
If you literally have it as well, then I guess, yeah.
That's not even that's us just forgetting it as players. And yeah. I'd completely forgotten that Ophelia had it. So good job on bringing that up.
I keep forgetting it every time.
So, and I don't think that that's bullshit for you to drink that. Like, I think that that's a totally fair thing that you.
It is literally done.
And Ophelia would know that, like, after being hit, like, Ophelia would probably, like, if I don't drink this, I'm probably gonna die. Yeah. So how desperate is her will to?
I mean, she just did the sermon. She has a date.
She has followers.
Okay, I'll drink that. Okay, I'll drink.
Have you got the card somewhere?
It's in the box.
That's why. It's over here.
Box. She put it in the box.
She put it in the box. So as a reminder, consumable other, reaction before you make a death saving throw.
Right.
Because it's the idea of, I don't like it like RP-wise that you're like, I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
The idea is that you can't do anything, you're so weak, like, I'm dying. But you can like pull it out and like you can drink it basically. The user regains HP equal to 5 times their level, so 25 HP.
Wow.
And you remove any of the following conditions: bleeding, poisoned, dazed, paralyzed, blinded, slowed, charmed, frightened, or stunned. You don't have any of those, but if you wish to, you can drink them.
Reaction.
I think that it would be sensible.
Okay.
I mean, it's your choice though. It's your choice as a player. Like, if you want to be like, nah, fuck it, this is epic, I want to die. Like, you can be, but
There's part of me that's kind of like, I rolled the dice and the dice.
But you rolled the dice without remembering that this was an option.
I did, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I will also.
And
also, I'll give you a fate point back because you spent a fate point on it.
That's
and you would have
true.
done that, so I'll refund that as well.
That you have It's not even.
And also,
it's like,
this is now
someone
gone.
else has it.
Yeah.
Like, this is a really rare thing, and it was exactly for this kind of thing. But that's gone now.
Yeah.
We don't have another one of those. So.
Yeah, we have to burn the box too.
So
sorry.
he might, and also he might die next turn anyway. So.
Yeah.
Gruff's probably going to heal him.
Okay.
Are you Rhiannon cool with that?
Yes, I'm cool. I'm cool. With
You
that.
want to do that?
Yes, I'll do that.
You sure?
Yes.
Don't worry about that.
No,
or that.
I had completely forgotten about it.
Okay.
So,
All right.
yes.
Potion drunk.
Potion drunk, thank you, Kim.
If you didn't take the potion, it would have been like, well, I'm taking that potion. Like,
Yes.
What I will say,
Rhiannon,
Is-
as the player, is not allowed this
I'm
potion
terrible
anymore.
at remembering potions. I've got a bad
yeah, you have a very bad track record. From now on, don't give Rhiannon the healing potion. What we'll say is that to represent you kind of missing your turn, it's like you're stunned and you're like recovering from it. But Gruff, you do glimpse over and see the empty potion bottle and like the liquid down Ophelia's lips and her eyes like fluttering open. So you would see that she's okay. All right. Fucking hell. Oh, I thought we had another. I thought I'd done it again. I thought I'd literally done it again.
I mean,
costumes all bought. Oh my god! I'm like ready to go. Percy's there. I can't.
But no. And also now we don't have to worry about the potion. The potion's done.
We're done.
We don't have to remember it anymore.
Fucking hell. Now instead, as long as you heal him,
I'm actually going to leave.
Just gonna
I'm just
leave.
walk
yeah,
away.
it's still your turn.
Because I am very aware that I don't want to get slammed on by the tree because I've just seen it take out 3 of the party. I am going to use my last level 3 spell slot and cast Aura of Vitality.
okay.
So I imagine this is Seren kind of like, again, just.
This is the one where it's like a bonus action. You can
Yeah.
heal people as a bonus action, right?
Yeah,
As long as
so-
you. That's concentration, right?
Action. Yeah, so the moonbeam will go. As Seren flies around me, creating a 30-foot radius
Okay.
that is
you.
centered upon me. Will that hit Rowan from where I am?
Yeah. You can hit pretty much everyone but Xanthias right now.
And then, so that's my action, and the bonus
Bonus action, you can
action
trigger it.
is to trigger it to heal Rowan for 2d6.
Yeah, it's a great little spell.
Nice.
If you can keep the concentration up, it's a lot of sustained healing.
5 points of healing.
Hey,
I almost
man.
said 5 points of damage.
So Rowan again, your eyes flutter open for like the 3rd time. But yeah, Gruff.
Away from that fucking tree.
Trying. You have some movement left.
This thing, is it like...
It's just a wall. It's moving, but it is on you. So
And
it's
is it
gonna
facing, like,
it's,
so-
It's like facing this. It's gonna go this way, basically.
in
But
which
it is
case,
currently on you like that.
Yeah. Can
This
I
one also would have like moved like this direction.
Can I
basically.
step
fun, so-
out of its like...
You can move around it. Absolutely.
Yeah,
You
so
can go
it's
like
not-
round it, or you can go round it. You can like.
I'm
hop
still,
over it.
because I'm just conscious I don't want to be anywhere near the slam tree, so
like,
yeah, just
back
there,
up,
yeah.
like here.
Not near that bush, seeing that Xanthias just got
Okay.
whacked. by a
Well,
bush.
yeah, Slam Tree can get you from anywhere. It's got its vines.
It does. Yeah. Right. End of turn, Gruff.
That's the end of my turn.
Twee.
Twee!
Twee turn.
Wait, Twee, not me?
That was
Yeah.
Gruff's turn.
Oh, yeah.
So it is Twee.
Yeah.
Xanthias.
No, actually.
Use what?
No.
No, I'm going to.
That's,
No, this is above the table right now. No.
It is going to use its spectral grasp.
No, it doesn't.
Constitution saving throw. Actually, it's not even an
That's
attack roll.
okay. Is this a half damage if I
No,
save it?
if you succeed, it does nothing.
You can fate.
I can fate. I do have a +7 as well. I'll fate.
Okay.
That is 19.
19 success. It's going to do the exact
Need
same
that
thing
fate.
to Daisy. Daisy unfortunately fails the Constitution saving throw.
Is 16 a fail out of interest?
No, you succeeded.
Wait.
It would 16 have been a fail, I mean.
16 would have been a success.
Oh, okay.
No, fail.
There you go. So
1
fate,
point.
fate did
Fate
help.
saved it.
You can't heal me.
Wait, because he got spectral handed.
Oh, I can't be healed.
Until the end of his next turn.
Ooh, I'm down.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Wait, no, you had a turn because you rolled.
You
the
could have healed
failed
someone
death
else.
save.
Would he have had the turn though?
He's not had a turn
I've
yet.
not had a turn yet.
Not since I did the graph.
Oh, I did a fail.
Yeah,
the
you
failed death
rolled a
save.
failed. death
Oh, he did, yeah.
save. So you have had a turn.
I can,
that was.
so I can
you
heal him now.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, thank
Turn
God.
order was in your favour there.
Yeah.
Gets confusing, but it's fine. I do have some bad news, though. Daisy just took 13 points of damage, and she's looking bad.
Okay.
Because I
she can't
failed the saving
heal.
throw, and no, this one she can because it was the wall that does that
Right.
anti-healing thing. But she does from the sky gets pulled 10 feet down. So where she was like flying like 20 feet up, she's now about 10 feet up this way.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's like grabbed her and pulled her out of the sky with these spectral kind of vines and grasping things. But she looks really hurt. She's actually taken quite a few blows throughout the fight. She's on 5 HP left. but that was Twee's turn. Xanth.
Hey, what up? I'm going to try this again, except this time I'm going to do so much better.
Okay. Just.
I believe.
I like that this, like in my head, this is full anime where you're just going.
1,000 arms.
Like an anime robot firing missiles.
They're all arcing out from the sides and then into it.
In my head, that's how it is.
And again, this is 3rd level, so 4 of these motherfuckers.
There are 2 fate. There are 2 fate.
There's
Two
2
fates left.
fate. Well, I may as well use my first 2 and just see how they go.
See the vibes. Oh, the vibes are matching.
That is a 9! The second one,
You've got like a +7 to this, right?
plus 6. 16?
1 off.
How?
AC 17.
Do it.
A fate.
Go, go, go.
I didn't need it. 24.
Hits. Do you want to roll the last one just before you do damage?
Yeah.
'Cause then you can just do all the damage together.
No fate.
Okay.
I have faith. I should start to doubt myself. I am not a trustworthy source.
No, I could have told you that.
If I say something, be prepared for the opposite.
I mean, we do point that out often that you don't listen to us.
So bad.
14 damage.
Is that doubled already?
Yes, it is.
It looks bad, but it is still up. If you had hit with a few more of those, you probably would have finished this fight, by the way.
Finished it, Tom.
So
You
just
finished it.
these blasts just go wide. You are unable to control the magic because it flies off in different directions. But yeah, only one of them successfully lands.
Final one. The final one.
Yes.
I'm going to Seeking Spell.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you want a
boy.
Goldine spell?
There's one.
Very good. Thank you for that. That calmed me down.
Tom, there's a fate left.
I'm using Fate. I'm using Fate.
Give it
That is 2 sorcery points to do that. Natural 1.
Oh, fuck me. That hurts.
5 individual +6 attacks. All miss.
I'm really sorry.
Uh,
That is a shame. End of
yeah.
turn.
Bonus action, sorcery point, 2 Glyph of Vegas.
Okay. End of turn.
End of turn. End of turn.
I'm
End
going to
of-
spend
The whole pool.
3,
3.
Oh shit.
2.
What was it when he lasted that?
These 2 like projected
guys.
walls, they explode.
Oh, fucking hell.
Good for
This
them.
is gonna hit. So this one is there. So let me just measure out. So
What's the radius?
So it's on this
Oh,
space
they're
currently.
big boys to begin with.
5, 10, 15.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's gonna
20
hit,
foot radius?
and it's on both of them, so it hits all of you. Constitution saving throws for me, please.
We got
there's
boatload
3
of
fate. So I think the squishy lot should fate yourselves.
Do you want Daisy to spend one? 'Cause she's
Daisy,
quite
Yes, Daisy spend.
hurt. All right.
I have a +7 to
Yeah,
con
but
save.
using for HP, man.
Rowan, use a fucking fate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Xanthius, Rowan, Daisy.
What you want?
I'm gonna use a
fine.
fate.
Oh, you're good.
Daisy just barely succeeds.
Okay,
Spending
wait.
a fate.
What health are you on?
Spend a fate.
I rolled. Don't
You've
worry.
already rolled.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know that you've got the
nat
healing.
20.
So, really? Yeah.
I wasted the fate.
Nice. There's one left. Is anyone spending it?
No, I'm
You spent it.
I spent one.
Back up to full.
I mean, yeah.
What do we get?
22.
Success.
Same.
Success. Daisy succeeded.
17.
Success.
15.
Success. Yeah, it's DC's 15.
We're alive!
I rolled a
Half damage.
Holy shit, that was my con save.
Necrotic.
Wait.
Daisy's quartering it because she has resistance necrotic. Oh, it's a low roll.
How low?
7.
7.
So
Okay.
halved is 3.
I'm still up.
However,
I need to.
no, you all succeeded.
Yeah.
So on a failure, it does the no hit points, can't heal thing. But on a success, you
Oh.
still have it.
Well-
so yeah, one necrotic to damage to Daisy, and then the rest of you take 3.
I have 1 HP. I need to reduce this. So can I? Do I have to spend them outright?
You have to spend 1. Yeah, I don't think you have to spend both. You just have to spend however many you want.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I have to roll them all at once. Roll a number of d6s equal to the number of runes expended and reduce the damage by the total. I could roll. I need to roll a 3 on a d6, so I'm going to spend 2.
Yeah.
Just
Average
the-
of 7, so it should save you.
Great. Okay. So I could have done
Take
it
no
one.
damage.
10 reduced by 10.
So I like the idea as well of like the magic flares up and like protects you from this explosion as it erupts outwards, as this necrotic energy blasts outwards.
I did a concentration check for aura vitality. I rolled 16.
Good job, excellent. Thank you for keeping on top of your concentration.
God.
Good
Fate
work.
point for that.
I get a fate point for
Yeah,
that.
she gets a fate point.
Daisy
not listening.
is up. You're conscious now. No, you're still down.
No, I'm up.
No, I healed.
You're healed up. You're actually conscious. You're within 5 feet. Daisy
Sneak
can
attack.
attack. If she hits, she gets a sneak attack.
Yeah.
Doesn't have any fate to spend.
That's yeah. No.
So on a first attack, that's going to be a miss. It's only a 12. Second attack with a bonus action. 14 is not enough.
Okay.
The mist
Okay.
almost seeking to protect itself now. You can see how withered this tree has become, desperately trying to weaken it and things like that. It fends them off. Daisy and Nim kind of unable to land a full strike. Ophelia.
Cool. Ophelia's going to get up, s'il vous plaît. And then can I rage?
Yes, bonus action rage.
Yes. And can Ophelia take Veracity and charge at the tree, but in a way that she wants to kind of get inside the tree and do damage from the inside?
Okay.
So like try and like... 'cause in a way-
Is there an open?
Well,
Yeah, so
because
it's a-
right now there's like almost like a barrier of mist around it, but I think that the way that like the roots and the damage to the tree, there has definitely been like a wedge has been opened and
Like
yeah,
a
I'd say
Sleepy Hollow entrance.
yeah, kind of a
Yeah.
little bit of like a little sleepy hollow.
You'll end up
'cause
in the under.
Her thinking is that
under-
it can't hit her if she's
Upside down.
inside it, right?
Up to down.
Yeah.
That is an idea that she can have. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, she'll get inside the tree and just
Alrighty.
start wailing
And
inside.
Veracity's a magical weapon. It counts
Yeah.
as a magical weapon. Okay, good to
Go
know.
get them tree organs.
All right.
Reckless.
Reckless, please.
All right, with advantage.
Woo!
we have-
Unnatural 20 to hit.
Could we have Daisy move away from everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep her
Yep.
safe.
She can fly all the way back here. I mean, this thing can now spectrally reach out to anybody in the garden,
Yeah.
so she's not
I just
that
don't want to
safe.
slam on her.
Yeah. No, yeah, it can't slam. Yeah, that's true. All right, Ophelia, well, that hits.
Yeah.
And this is with Veracity, so it is magical, so
Yep.
no resistance.
And I'm going to empower her again for another d6.
Okay.
It's my d8, there it is. 6, 7, 8 damage for the first attack.
8 points of damage.
I'm going to strike up with my whip again.
It's looking really rough. You charge in Veracity, kind of, you know, Veracity's a rapier, but it's quite a thick, heavy blade, and you dig it in and begin to, like, spin around and slash and hack, and, you know, it's almost like a cavalry saber, a little bit of, like, a rapier as well. But yeah, with the whip, then you begin lashing out.
With Reckless again, 18, 23 to hit.
Hit. The whip is not magical, so... No, it's your blood whip, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is magical.
Blip.
Sick. I'll do
is
an
magic.
empowered again.
Yeah, you haven't melee hit it yet, though, unfortunately.
I'm staying away. That thing's fucking smashed the shit out of everyone.
9 damage with that one.
9 points of damage. Really?
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Interesting.
As Ophelia breaches through this mist, you feel this cold, sorrowful, mournful presence as you burst through the mist into the withered remnants of the tree. And you can see now, beyond that wispy necrotic magic, the tree's nearly collapsed all the way. Like, there's parts of it that are still standing, but most of it's rotted away. And you see those vines holding up the remains of Tyria's body have become weakened. You slash with Veracity, you spin and turn, and with the whip, whoosh, you lash out and you manage to wrap it around the vines holding Tyria's remains. And with one swift pull, the vines rip and the bones clatter to the ground. And as they do, the mist dispels the tree. Whatever necrotic presence was here is defeated.
That's all.
As the counter ends.
Phase 3. That was so.
Nobody's bleeding right now. Rowan got healed. Nobody's down.
I'm good. I'm. Yeah,
All right, so we don't need to keep the initiative going. Is my main check.
No, I don't think so.
Ooh.
Daisy left. Yeah, she's good. Oh my god.
With that, as the night sky is open. You can see maybe in the distance, in sort of the streets surrounding the back of the inn, like past the alleyways that separate your inn's lands from everywhere else.
Yeah.
You see a few like lights in windows and like faces like, what the fuck's going on over there? And
Just us again.
Don't worry.
yeah, people are just
Doing some gardening.
haunted in.
It's another life and death situation.
But
Gardening.
you feel, and I think that Rowan and Gruff would feel this more than anyone else, as this, whatever it was, power is diminished, a sort of peace finally falls on the earth here. Whenever you came into this garden before, there was that unsettled graveyard feeling, and that's gone now. Now there is actually almost a very quiet, not joyful, but maybe meditative feeling and presence here now. You see that many of the thorn bushes and plants, where they had these dark, withered or thorny vines, they begin to wither and rot away as well, leaving behind fairly nice looking flower bushes, and the grass itself no longer looks as rough and as patchy. It almost seems to begin to be regrowing into something more natural. Whatever presence was not necessarily corrupting but influencing this land has now been dispelled. Ophelia, Tyrea's remains, old bones, these have been in the ground, unprotected, hastily buried. And you, with your knowledge and your experience, very quickly notice on pieces of the rib cage chips and nicks in the bone where a dagger would have chipped as it was stabbed, and in the skull itself, gouges and scrapes to match the scars that you've seen Tyrea with. But now, holding these bones and these remains, how does Ophelia feel about that?
She'd be really conflicted, I think. There'd be like a sadness, I think, to the condition the bones are in, the lack of respect. Yeah, just like the hastiness of it all, and seeing the damage on the bones as well. It would make her sad.
The rest of you see Daisy kind of gently lowers to the ground, and that golden aspect-like figure vanishes. And just for a bit of flavour, because Katie's not here, I think that the exhaustion of it overcomes Daisy, and she just, not out of death or dying or anything like that, but she just collapses unconscious from exhaustion, the sort of power draining out of her from the transformation.
I was going to say, I think Rowan, even though he's at 2 HP, is going to pass out after this. The adrenaline's going to wear off, and his up and down is just going to knock him out, I think. And feeling the peace of the land, like the work is done, his body just gives out.
Yeah, you just kind of collapse into the nice, soft, welcoming earth. There is a sense of peace and welcome here now.
Yeah, Xanthias being on 1 HP.
Also possible.
I mean, I would slowly walk towards Ophelia, but not make it very far. Before I not completely pass out, but almost have to
Sink to your knees.
just stop and kneel down to try and catch any breath I have from also an endless barrage, or what felt like for Xanthias an endless barrage of these
Burst
scorching
of
rays.
spells, yeah.
Yeah.
We see, Gruff, is there anything Gruff wants to do actually before I move on?
I think Gruff would just start to move towards Daisy, but then seeing Rowan collapse, and he's just kind of stood in the middle of all of this. Just sort of...
What do you do when everyone is so meek and firm and vulnerable?
Oh, bloody hell. I'm going to need more blankets.
What's your health out of interest?
Pretty good, because don't forget Gruff gets 10 page
Yeah.
24 plus 1 temp.
No, I mean, that's
That's what Gruff does, baby.
you are the
Gruff stays up.
guardian.
I mean, I think using the Aura Vitality, I don't know if you want to... How many turns you want to do.
How long does it last?
It lasts...
Like a minute?
I think a minute.
Yeah, if you just...
9 more times.
I would say that you can easily get the whole team base, not up to full, but probably up to half.
Away from danger.
I'll just, 10, 17, 26, 34. Like, you can easily have, like, 60 HP to distribute, so, like, everyone's, like, on a good amount, right?
And I feel like, in terms of RP, like, that would be represented him just kind of going around to everybody, like, you know, mumbling a few words, you know, comforting words.
And there is that druidic magic. Like, you are surrounded by an aura of magic that you can invest into people.
Should we just say we take 15 each?
Sure.
Or are you healing yourself as well, or with that?
I could heal myself. I mean,
12 each.
12 each.
yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
What you do notice is as Groff's going around and doing that, the ghostly image of Tyrea still, you know, and for some this might be, you know, frightening, but she still has that quite horrific visage. But she sort of rematerializes next to Ophelia, and just sort of almost like stands looking at the bones, looks at you, nods her head, and then just vanishes, leaving you holding the remains.
Yeah, I think Ophelia would like take off her veil and wrap them in her veil, just to give them something. Yeah, and take them into the.
Yeah, Percival's probably coming out of the shrine at this point. Like, you know, now the danger's passed, and offers to, like, you know, sees that you're carrying something, offers to take
Yeah,
it.
she'll give them over to Percival.
He'll
Let him
take them quite reverently, almost like cradling a child, sort of like holds them quite close.
be careful
Takes them
with
into the nods. Percival just nods its skeletal head, his skeletal head, takes them into the chapel, and then begins to lay them out in front of the altar, but like very delicately, like putting, you know, real care, like lays them out flat, rearranges them, and starts arranging them into, you know, an outline of a person, basically. Very reverently goes and finds like a piece of black cloth and then covers them, you know, so they're laying on the veil, and then he puts the black fabric over them. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. There was other stuff we needed as well, right?
A whole bunch of stuff.
burning
A
them.
mirror,
Onyx.
onyx.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we can't just do this now. Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff we need to get.
Yeah. I mean, that all of that stuff is pretty easy to buy. It will just be a case of tomorrow, spend the gold, and then we can say that you have that stuff. But yeah. With that,
I think it's a good time to sleep.
yes. I'm assuming.
I don't want to do it.
Oh no. Oh, Chris Trott. You want to do a funny?
Yeah, what? No, go to bed.
Okay.
Good boy.
I
Okay.
was going to have Xanthias burn my underwear.
Maybe tomorrow.
Burn this, please.
Maybe tomorrow.
Please burn.
if I burn it in the garden, then the place immediately becomes haunted again.
Oh God. My poopy
A
undies.
place to rock over there. Can you burn that rock?
I use 4 scorching rays. I miss everyone.
The inn's now burnt down.
Yeah. A cruel DM would have been like, right, several buildings in the area are now on fire. But no. You guys make your way back into the inn, and I think that although Tyrea's spirit hasn't been fully put to rest yet, this act of recovering the remains, and with Tyrea knowing that her spirit is going to go somewhere else, for the first time properly, there is a sense of calm and peace. And any, you know, apprehension or that feeling of being in a place of unwelcome is gone. And this is probably the best, most comfortable night at the inn that you've had so far.
Okay.
Still uncomfortable because you don't have any beds, you don't,
Well, yeah.
like, you know, but there is not. Like, I have stayed somewhere where I thought it was quite haunted, and it was very unpleasant to be in the room. This doesn't have that feeling. It's like, you just
total
feels
peace.
normal. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think, at least for Xanthias, maybe among the group as well, we all kind of just walk in. Like, we're so tired at this point, we're just out of words. Like, we walk past the hole that was made by the vine that burst through the floorboards, like, okay.
It's like all broken. Like, we'll fix that in the morning.
That's another 50 gold.
That was me there when I got slammed.
I can see
Really?
the outline of
Okay,
this.
yeah. No,
You can all take a long rest.
I don't think Ophelia would take a rest.
No.
I think
it's going to stay up.
I think Ophelia will stay in the
chapel?
In the chapel, just like silently praying with Tyrea's body all night. Just
Like almost
Sending-
like a morning.
just trying to give us some peace.
I love it.
Bless you,
Right.
both.
Well, no long rest for you.
No long rest.
You
for
can
me.
take a short rest though.
Okay.
So you can spend your hit dice. I'm also going to give you guys a reward.
Yeah.
So, in the next morning, whenever you guys wake, you will see that that apple tree, most of it has rotted or broken away, but there is enough solid wood left. And when you look at it, it still has that faint wisp of blue-gray. And you can tell that this wood is infused with necrotic magic. And should you wish it, this would be a fine reagent to craft a magical item from. So this is grave-touched wood. There is enough here to construct a single item, such as a staff or a shield or any wooden item. So you can't make it into a sword, but you could make it into a club or a shield or a staff or anything like that, or any other item you can think of. And it will have an effect that is connected to necrotic energy or necromancy or something like that. But what that is depends on who you get to make it and what you want it to do.
Right.
So, for example, you could be like, we want to make a magic shield that gives resistance to necrotic damage. Perfect use for this.
Yeah.
You might want to create a great club that deals necrotic damage with it. Perfect use for this. But you might also be like, could we create a wondrous item that does something like that can empower an undead or something like that temporarily? So I'm going to give that to you guys.
Okay.
Who would like to take
So that is
this.
enough for just basically whatever we
One item
Yeah.
that you can use that will cover the cost of creating the item. You will need to find somebody to make the item for you. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like a magic.
Rest, I don't think there is.
Well, Blackwing could totally do something. Obsidious could make something. He is a powerful mage.
And he's a friend.
He's a good friend of
But
us.
you could also just go to, say, like the wood carvers and have them make a shield out of it, because the magic property is innate to it.
Right, it's
So-
not going to become inert if it gets...
So it depends what you want to make, right? Like, if you want to make a special wondrous item,
I don't know what happened.
let's say you want to make a magic staff that can cast certain spells, you'll need Blackwing or Obsidious to make that for you. If you want to make a shield that gives you resistance to necrotic energy, or a great club that deals necrotic damage, or whatever you can think of, then you just need somebody to make the wood into that item. It depends on what you want to make and how complex it gets.
Okay.
Might be a bit hard to read because I've used like a grey spooky ink.
That's all right. Yeah, no, the large
yeah.
fragment of wood has become infused with necrotic energy. Blue-grey wisps flow across the surface, and you can faintly hear whispers from it.
Yeah.
Flush the toilet.
Flush the toilet.
Yeah. But yeah, so that is, and definitely use it. Again, you could probably get that made quite quickly because wood will be an easier
put it in
item to work
Reese's
with.
Oh, it's gone. We never had it.
Vanish from the ether, guys.
But yeah, so have a think.
I'm trying to think what we could do
Cool.
with that. Well, I guess
I
It
quite
doesn't
like
even-
the shield idea.
Yeah, a shield, or it could even be like a necklace or a circlet, or or bracelet.
It has to be something that can be made from wood.
Yeah, like a wooden bracelet. Wooden.
Yeah, I'd say you could make a wooden bracelet, or like a torque or something like that. Yeah, I'd say you can make something like that with it.
Do something that boosts your AC.
Yeah, you could buy him some fucking armor.
A wood cuirass.
Can you hold shields?
I've got a long sword, but I'd one-handed. Yeah, I could actually.
Are you proficient in shields? It will say under your proficiency.
No, probably not.
Certain bards are and certain bards aren't.
I am not proficient with shields. I can tell you that for free.
Can we please get you some armor? Just put something on you. Bubble wrap.
Yeah.
I've got light. I can wear light armor.
Yep. So I think the best light armor you could get him is like a chain shirt, I think, or studded
Like a
leather.
wooden
I
like
think.
earring, or so, like a wooden like thing
Yeah.
for an earring.
So something like that, like it won't boost like this necrotic wood won't do like boost AC or anything like that. It has to be something related to like necromancy or
Yeah.
necrotic energy or something like that.
Wooden
You could, huh?
A wooden tooth.
You could have a wooden tooth or a
leg.
wooden eye.
And it just
or
always
a
have
peg leg.
terrible death breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you also have to whistle.
Well,
at
I
the
probably
end.
would make it like if you wanted to have like a wooden tooth that lets you breathe out like necrotic smoke or something like that. You could do that.
You have to give up a tooth though.
But that's probably the kind
Oh
of
my
Space.
god.
yeah. But that's also the kind of thing where you would need, say, like a magician to like make it into something like that. Making it into like a shield or a weapon is a lot easier. But you could get like a mage to make a more specialized item.
What about a wooden eyeball that lets you see ghosts?
Yeah,
That's
You have to
totally.
give up an eye,
Pretty
Yeah,
baller.
but
I was
absolutely.
thinking, cut index finger off.
Yeah.
Wooden finger death.
Yeah, it's not going to be finger of death, but maybe vampiric touch, maybe.
yeah.
I would say it will replicate spells up to about 3rd level.
Okay.
That's amazing.
All right. Yeah.
So if you want like a spell effect, it will be the equivalent of 3rd level.
You're right.
yeah. No,
But
I
it's
think
also
a
like it's,
wooden
you
piece
can
of
kind of
jewelry.
decide what you make with it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's
so-
cool. We can,
have a
we can
think
let that
of-
one cook. But we definitely need to get you some armor. That can be a separate thing.
Just go shopping tomorrow for Tyria's bits and bobs and
Yeah.
some studded leather.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Easy. Perfect.
Yeah, studded leather will only boost your AC by 1 point, I believe. But it's something.
Really?
And
What
that's like the best it can be,
It's
right?
currently 11.
Oh my Jesus.
Because you've got like no dex, right? Or something like that. You've got like a very low
dexless.
dex.
Yeah.
No
But-
dex?
Plus 0.
What? No dex?
What? No dex?
Do you what is there any like protective sort of spells you get access to as a bard? Like mage armor or like
Would I pick those? No.
that's true.
Unfortunately, he is not proficient in shields.
Not proficient in shields, and the best armor you can get is +1 AC.
It's studded leather. Well, like magic armor, like you could probably get things like magic armor that will help boost it or something
Yeah.
like that.
No, okay. Even then, giving you if you had say this piece of jewelry and it gave you resistance to necrotic, that's technically AC, right? Resistance.
A genre of.
Yeah.
That's technically AC.
Yeah. Think about it. Think
No.
about it.
No.
It's the equivalent of taking one less hit on a 2 hits. Except
Yes,
the 2 hits
sort
is
of,
1
yeah.
hit.
Yeah,
And it's
no,
half
I kind
damage.
of see what he's saying. Damage reduction is always good. Reducing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
amount of
yeah,
damage you
yeah.
take is always a big thumbs up. So, but I'll let you have a think about that.
Yeah.
You can spend it before you leave Ashen's Rest, or maybe like while you're off adventuring, you can have a think and then get something made.
Is it something that would take time to craft?
Depends
Or-
on what you want to have made.
Okay.
I'd say that like making a shield out of it probably won't take much time.
Sure.
Making a club or a great club pretty easy because it's like carve, put handle on,
Okay.
done.
Put some thumbtacks
Like
in
making
it.
a shield is cut into plank, make shield, done. It's a
Thrust
little
it
bit
in the boat.
easier.
Single two by
Yeah,
four.
there's no metal forging to be done. So making a weapon or shield would be pretty quick. Making a more custom item, like a staff, would be quick, quite easy to make.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
Blackwing can probably do something with that pretty quickly.
Stiff.
I will say Blackwing might not be the right one to ask because the whole thing with the elves is they're very much about life, and this is a thing about death. Obsidious would probably be like, yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wooden eyebrows.
Yeah. Always
Wooden
look surprised.
Like Brock eyebrows.
Yeah, just like lines. Just one big, long monobrow line.
Well, we can. We'll cook something up.
Yeah, sure.
Trot's not
So,
invited to that chat.
with that,
That was a good one.
do you want to just mark off the funds you need to buy the onyx and the mirror? So I think the onyx was how much?
300?
300 GP, I believe.
We have 2,585 gold left.
Did you actually
Yeah,
want studded leather, or
palm-sized.
do you want to?
Palm size onyx, full size mirror, engraved. Wow, I cannot read my handwriting.
We've already put money into
I
start the
believe it was
repair
300.
work, right?
Yeah, we have 2,585.
Post that.
I know.
That's like doctor's note level.
It's pretty bad.
Well, I'm pretty sure in my notes it is
Under a
300.
that game.
probably
300
300.
sounds right. It's probably 300. I can't read my handwriting.
I will check my own notes.
Okay, between episodes, we'll
this
check
is-
the wiki.
This is terrible.
200 GP. I was 100 GP over. 200 GP. So if you want to, you can just mark that off. The mirror would cost like probably 25 gold because it has to be a large mirror. So for 225 gold, you can buy the supplies you need during the day.
Oh, it's just the mirror and the onyx.
Well, that's what I'm saying. For those things, that's 225.
This is incense. With
If you
this.
would like to get a certain somebody some studded leather,
It's up to Rowan at this point.
we'll take
Guys,
that.
I think I would like a bit of armor.
I think Gruff is going to straight up just frog march him to a shop in
Yep.
the morning.
Where we go?
Yeah, and you don't have to go anywhere fancy.
Breakfast?
Like you can just go to like a general leather workers, and they'll be able to like put something together.
Clothe this boy. Clothe him.
Wait, could you smell?
Oh yes, very good. Yes, we can close. Yes, very good.
Do you sell any armored underwear?
You have
Reinforced.
you have to shop around for a little bit. You go to a shop which it doesn't look like an armorer's. It's a lot of it's quite black. There's a lot of whips in the store as
Lot of
well.
lacing.
Yeah, there's they sell all sorts of strange
Got weaponry
devices.
here at the back.
It's run by a couple, and they're like, yeah, come by any time. Like,
Lots of
there's
leather,
like a bowl with like a bunch of keys in it.
They have that in the store. That's
very open.
Keys are all car keys, which is really weird.
Yeah. yeah. It's there's like
Rolls around the corner.
a lot of, like, odd-
Something you get an
a
osseous.
lot of weird sculpture as well. Like they've got a lot of like weird like vases and
like,
things
yeah,
like
it's all-
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can make out a face.
But yeah, you can buy reinforced leather pants there for sure.
Easy.
Do they have holes in them though?
Well, some have holes and some
Quick
don't.
access.
Yeah, some of them have like locks on the front.
Oh, I don't need to lock the pee.
No, that's fine.
I
That's
need
fine.
to be able to pee.
Yes. Well, only if you're allowed. Only if your daddy says you're allowed. He looks at Gruff. You took them there. You took them there. You took them to the shop.
No, and I better not see any fucking fan art on this.
I hold up the pant. Gruff, can I please have
He's
the
gone.
pants?
Gruff is outside.
Sure. Studded leather is 45 gold to buy a suit of studded leather armor.
Very well.
No problem.
What funds do I have personally?
We can put that into the
47
Duke's.
silver.
The studded leather pants, we can put that into the Duke's, like, amount of money, right?
I've taken it out.
So you add studded leather. Make sure you add it.
the
in-
receipt, though.
You know.
Add it to your fucking inventory.
Would you like
and
to
print it.
sell your old leather armor?
Sure.
You get 5 gold for it
Nice.
Go.
in exchange.
Wait, does he sell them to those people? as well?
Yeah, they'll definitely buy them. Yes, yeah, they're like,
Used.
oh yeah. There's like an old lady, and she's like, oh, we'll certainly buy those. Yes,
Sorry, I haven't washed.
Horace, look what I've got. Oh, very, very good, dear.
Put it on, Horace.
He started it.
You
man.
rolled with it.
Yeah, of course I rolled with it.
Did he start it?
Yeah.
He just said, I want to buy some leather pants.
Yeah, that's true. Then I made it weird. That's
You
true.
win.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, listen.
Like, I know that Gruff is like black and white fur, but he's just red. So red. When he realizes his mistake.
That can be a joke. That can be didn't actually happen.
But if it did, what would be
But
the
if it
name,
did.
please?
What's like a good S&M shop name for a fantasy world? I mean, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
It's
pretty
the Dragon Empire.
Yeah.
Some of the sculptures are really bizarre shapes.
That one wobbles.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Some of them are called the Draconic series.
Oh, yeah.
The bad Duke, bad Duchess.
I always imagine it would be Gruff, like, is trying to get out, but Buck keeps bumping into stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, no,
It's like in his face.
things just fall on him.
Like mannequins. Like, ah!
I can't find basic studded armor.
What do you mean?
So studded leather.
We'll sort it out later.
We'll sort it out later. So that's paid for. Onyx, that's done. Mirror, that's done.
Yep. No, if Kim's marked it all off.
I have marked, we have 2,320 gold.
Do we have engraving tools?
Wait, what?
I'd say that like you could probably have had that because you would have had it from some of your jewel crafting stuff from Osseous and things. You have enough for rituals and things like that. You have enough,
Yeah.
I would say.
Okay. So I can do.
Yeah, you don't need to make a check or anything to do for the engraving for the rune.
Cool.
Okay, that's everything. Great. Anything else we want to buy while we're shopping? Coffees?
Obviously, we do a round of coffee.
Well, we've done that.
Yeah.
We did that before we left, I think. So yeah.
You see good old Maeve in the shop. It's nice and busy. There's the old shoe guy, the old cobbler.
Yeah.
Oh, strange lights at your place
Oh,
again.
yeah. Sorry about the ruckus last night. It was ghastly.
You need to be careful, otherwise, we don't want people in. He like looks at you. He's like, Denise down the road. She will go to the guards about it if you keep making light and noise. Like,
Oh,
she
have there been
hates it.
complaints?
Denise complains about everything,
Denise.
but she's a nightmare. She's a real Karen.
No. Well, we we must complain. Or we must not complain.
She goes to the the housing association.
Oh my
Right.
god! Please don't say we're living in one of those.
Well, technically your land doesn't fall into it, so she doesn't have any authority.
No authority here.
Well,
But
we are
Denise,
she kicks up a fuss about it.
you have no authority here, Denise.
we are doing our best to repair the place. I hope that makes Denise happy. But
I think it's more the spooky lights and the screaming.
yes, well, hopefully again solved very soon. Anyway.
It's a work in progress. We're getting.
Okay. Well, all right. Oh, here's my order. He gets his little coffees from Maeve. He heads out.
Okay, but we are never joining the housing
Tell Denise
association.
we said hi.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. Oh, listen, it's your funeral.
Hi, she says. Hi,
Well,
she says.
Yeah, she's a funeral director. She's not. She's not. She's not. But yeah, no, you grab whatever you want in town and make your way back.
I stood up Ilana.
What? No, what? When? What? That was last night?
Oh, I said I'd meet her for a meal at the Grumpy
Did you
Hog.
double schedule that with your sermon?
I didn't.
Didn't you?
I did.
Oh no!
You said
Rough
you.
bigged you up.
I wouldn't have thought of that until you mentioned it. I would have forgotten.
Why did you set the sermon and the date at the same time?
Because I thought that would just be a quick thing and then I'd be done and then the tree happened.
Well, yes, but I mean, the sermon did last maybe 6 hours.
I did go on a bit. I got a bit carried away. I love the pageantry of it. It's so fun.
Well, no, you did wonderfully, but I mean, you're going.
Oh, I'm terrible.
Apologise. We're not far from. If she wants to see you, that is.
Oh, I can't believe I did it.
Yeah,
Can you roll a d20 for me, please? Ruby?
Yeah. 1.
Oh, it's over before it even started, bro.
Holy shit.
You're gonna kill me.
You're in danger.
Am I dead?
I'll make a little note.
Broke woman's heart.
Oh,
You were gonna get some as well.
I know.
I mean, you were gonna get some action. Some
know.
sweet.
You would have ended up in the
action.
same shot room
Going
as
so
the
well. Could have got some discounts, bro.
Could have. I bet she's got.
But it's okay. I'm sure she'll, if you just go over there and apologise, maybe buy some flowers or
Flatter
a
her.
gift or something. Just head there and, apologise.
She
She'll
really likes
understand.
that.
She'll understand.
She likes that brand of cigarettes she was smoking.
Yeah, what was that? What was
What
that?
brand was that?
I don't know.
Did someone happen to catch the brand of...
No, of course you didn't.
I smoke a pipe. I wouldn't know.
Okay, so cigarettes,
smoke?
flowers,
Parasol.
parasol. She likes parasols, chocolate. Does she like? I think she likes chocolates, right?
A man to carry the
A
parasol.
man to carry them. Oh, sort of find a man,
Find a parasol boy.
find a parasol boy, cigarettes, chocolate, flowers.
Roll the one.
But it just ultimately, it's not about the gifts. It's just about your sincerity, and you're clearly apologetic. You're clearly distraught that this has happened. Tell her that.
We can always find out what Lady Ilana's thinking.
Oh, scout ahead.
Yes, by going to the Clever Toad and
wise.
getting a premonition.
All right, I see. Okay, that's not where I thought that was going. And honestly, more fall to me for that one.
I mean, it could be worth it though. I'm terrified. She's.
If you don't, it's just the day after. If you don't go and apologise now, then it's only going to get worse.
Okay.
Do you want me to come with you?
Yes, please.
Because I think I need to stretch out my underwear. It's very tight.
You're just squeaking.
I'm squeaking.
Okay, maybe stay outside while I go in, and I'll let you know. Okay.
Loosen. You've got many fastens on there. You can loosen all of those.
Yeah, it's got so many accessories.
This guy has a D ring.
There's like four.
Things on
There's like
too.
6 belts on either side that you can loosen.
Yeah.
So anyway, try that. But
Why is it?
It's like in Baldur's Gate 3, if you ever look at like Lazel's
Yeah.
underwear, it's just like leather, deep
buckles
deep
and leather.
buckles, and yeah. It's like Rowan now has that canonically under his outfit. Pinches.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's expensive.
it's okay, Ophelia. I'm sure she'll understand.
Oh, I don't know. She seems to run a tight ship. I don't think she would appreciate my.
How bad can it be?
Okay, I will go and buy the things I will go and make it up to her.
How much gold does Ophelia spend on gifts?
Everything she has left.
Which is
Really?
She has 25.
Oh,
25 gold.
Yeah.
I ain't back all
is
of
that
this.
enough to buy like the say flowers and?
Oh, you get a lovely bunch of flowers, like red roses. Little you find like a little patisserie. And you get like
Off-brand cigarettes.
Yeah, you get like chocolates. You think you get the right brand of cigarette, but like these are like these perfectly hand rolled things. You find like a little
Probably very
tobacconist, very
expensive,
expensive. Cost you like a few gold pieces for like a small pack. You go and buy you get as much as you can. You can't buy a man, unfortunately. Slavery is
25
definitely
gold
not
isn't gonna
allowed.
stretch that far, unfortunately.
But you gather as much as you can. As you spend every coin you have left, and you
Wait.
make your way over to Dante's armory.
Something's going on between you and Lady Alana, isn't it? Something. You.
I like
This is
her.
magical. This is.
Oh, she is magical, yes. Her conversations are quite riveting.
Oh. Scions be praised.
You make your way over to Dante's. It's a fresh new morning. The shop is open.
I like turn to Rowan. Cut that out. She's doomed.
You step inside, the little tinkling of the bell, and you see Marthane, the armelier, is stood there. Give me an insight check.
Oh no. Watch this drive.
Watch this drive.
19.
19. Marthane is very polite, he doesn't, but there is a sort of look when you first step in, his eyes kind of widen a little bit, and he kind of is like, and then he smiles, and he's just like, oh, Sister Ophelia, wonderful to see you again. Are you here for business? Is there anything that you are in the store for particularly?
That bad, huh?
He looks to you, he's like, is bad, sister?
Rowan's
He
looking through the
glances,
window.
part of the insight is he looks back into the back of the shop where Ilana's forge is, and he looks back and he just nods his head very subtly.
Can I see her?
I think that Mistress Dante is she's quite busy today and is
No, step aside! And I'll try and push him to the side.
he steps to the side. You do see, you go and he doesn't even let you touch him. He immediately steps aside, but he immediately puts his hand behind the desk, and you see that he grips a beautifully, almost curved karambit knife. But he knows, but it's instinct, right? He's just oh, somebody's trying to get in there, but he knows it's you, and you just charge past him. It's like a curtain thing. You push it aside, and you step into this gorgeously lavish and elaborate forge. There's no smoke, but there is a sort of gentle, warm heat coming from a magical forge set into the end. More like a wall of ovens and kilns and things like that, but there's no smoke or anything like that. It's all magical heat. And there are these beautiful handmade tools everywhere. There's a large architect's table with schematics and designs, all sorts of curiosities, and there is a staircase leading up and rooms adjacent. And you can see, sat at the desk, sort of working on a series of schematics with a fine pen, you see Ilana, and she looks up, and it is a bad look. There is a cold fury behind her eyes. What?
Nice light.
What are you doing back here? I'm busy working. This is off limits to the public.
I'm so sorry, Ilana.
I do not wish to hear your excuses.
There's no excuses. I'm not here to give you excuses. I'm here to apologize.
There is, she kind of goes.
I don't.
Well then.
I don't want you to think that you're not worthy of my time. You are.
Of course I am
know.
worthy of your
yes,
time.
I know. I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry.
I think you should leave.
Girl. You both did.
Fucked up.
If you wish to have, she has a sort of a slightly accent. If you wish to conduct business with me, you may do so through Marthane, but you will never forget what you missed out on. Let that be your punishment for your rude behavior.
Oh, damn.
Marthane sort of appears next to you. Sister Ophelia, I must humbly ask you to leave.
Fine. If that's how it's going to be. I just leave the stuff. I'll just put it next to her and just.
Do you throw it or do you put it gently? Is this like a fine then, or is this like a put it gently down?
I'll just go fine then.
Throw it to the side.
Yeah, and just leave.
And she and there's like she's looking at you. Make one insight check for me.
I'll just try. 7.
As I described, yeah, you're too mad. You leave. Marthane sort of shoots you a sort of very he looks at you as like a real sort of like,
Oh, stop it.
You leave. And that is where we'll end today's episode.
God.
The tree almost killing Ophelia was the worst bit. But no.
No. That was horrible.
The fact you rolled a 1, I was like, okay, let's see how pissed off she is.
Oh my God, yeah.
And as soon as you rolled that 1, I went, no, she's furious.
That's
done.
You have like fully insulted her. Like this is like a woman and she's cauldron, so her pride's been wounded. Like, and then I don't want you to think you're not worthy of my time. She's just like, how dare you?
That ties in just perfectly with the 1. Like you go in, say the worst things, and then throw all the gifts on the floor and leave.
I just imagine her sat at a restaurant, just like on her own, smoking and that cigarette,
waiting at the grumpy hog,
tapping her foot,
like
tapping her nail.
Hogrim comes over, like, do you want me to get you something? Like, yes, I don't think she'll be no, she'll be here.
Yeah.
She'll be here, and then it's like,
He tells Parasol Boy to fuck off. At some point.
Just tapping her nail.
Perfect. What a perfect ending.
Oh my God.
Well,
Fucking hell.
I've never seen that in D&D.
that is a full borfed.
Yeah,
That's a
that
full
was
bore.
that was borfed up.
Why'd you
Schedule them for the same time.
Why did you have to fight a tree?
I had forgotten it was the same day. I was like, oh no, like the date's tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it was because you said tonight, let's meet tonight.
Gruff was your wingman.
Yeah.
And you had to go and piss off a fucking tree and get slammed.
But I'll tell you what, kudos for you for admitting. I would have not known if you had like played that cool and been like, yeah, tomorrow the date. I would have just been like, yeah, I'll go along with it.
no,
But the fact you were like, I've borfed it.
It's fucking hilarious.
You nearly died
armor's
this
gone.
section.
Yeah, that armor's gone right up. I'm never getting that again.
Well, no, you're not Ophelia. Like, there's,
Yeah, but
Ilana's not.
She's a
no, she's a
Ophelia, yeah.
professional. She wouldn't.
oh no, I ditched her. Like,
No, she's not.
Who?
She's not with us.
I don't know.
Oh,
Sister what of the House of who?
Yeah, she went back to Osseous.
yeah,
I don't know.
fuck that bitch.
Yeah. I put her on the boat myself.
With that, we're going to bring today's session to a close. Thank you so much for joining us.
What a great one.
Episode 35. I titled this episode An Apple a Day. Keeps the armourer away.
Apple of your eye.
An apple of my eye.
Apple for your eye.
Yeah. With that, that is going to be it. Thank you so much for joining us. Please don't forget, High Rolls Live, 17th of September at the Adelphi Theatre. We'd love to just get a few more tickets. If you're on the fence about it, you're waiting for payday, you can see this kind of nonsense.
We'll act out the day.
You can watch it.
Let's just have 3 hours of the most tense
Awkward
conversation between you and Ilana. Ilana.
Amazing. All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody. We love you. Bye-bye.
See you next time. Bye 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 bye.
long.